Minimize that.
God damn it, ads. Stop giving the
Being
moderators ads.
added. Yeah, that's kind of a weird one. I don't know why moderators get ads. That's
Like, I could understand that maybe if it was in normal view, but I'm in moderator view.
yeah.
The moderator URL, and it's still giving me an ad.
It's like, I think exactly.
Like, it's not a huge deal, but it's like, bro.
I have
It's weird.
decided.
You've decided.
I have decided.
What have you decided?
A woo-woo has been visited upon by the spirit of a celestial.
What the fuck? I met God.
What do you mean,
I-
God?
Celestial.
God.
Living vessel has nothing to do with gods.
God. Met God in a dream. And he kill all those people. Bodies. Where?
You've met God, yes. And its name is Dame. Dame is your new god. Praise the floof. Sacrifice all mortal possessions to the floof.
Ramadan.
The floof!
floof.
My brain is farting. Forgetting something here. Whatever. It was unimportant. No, it wasn't unimportant.
No, like, living vessel dedication has nothing to do with gods. Just has to do
We're in
with...
bed one day, and then God came.
But there is no singular god. What are you on about?
Holy shit, all four is here. What the fuck?
But not Peter, who all four
That
was
is
absolutely
surprising.
certain was going to be here first.
Peter also went to bed first. Easy. All right. I have handled my streamer things. I'll, welcome back, everyone. Hope we had a good 2. I did not. I was sick and dying.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit. Was here first.
Yep.
What a Chad.
alright, you got your level up done, bozo?
The level 2 one? Yeah, I did that like 2 weeks ago.
Alright, sick.
Did it the day of.
Yee.
Chad.
Same. I
Alright.
need a remake.
Man, y'all ever have that kind of sleep where you don't really sleep? It's more like you nap, you wake up, you nap, you wake up, you
Yeah.
nap, you wake up.
Oh, I hate those nights. I hate those
Yeah.
nights.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
day.
pretty terrible.
That's
Yeah, it
the
happens a
day.
lot.
Mm.
That is definitely what I would classify as fucking awful.
Yep, it is.
Anyways. is time to get started. I believe last time on Pathfinder Z, the party had dealt with this Sun Mage assignment where you got to fight some gremlins that did not speak English, and so you had to bonk them on the head.
Yep.
And you stole their jars.
We did indeed.
The jar stealer. Bro did not allow them to put Aruru in the jar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Time in the jar?
jar.
Our characters may still be strangers, but I wouldn't even allow that to happen to a stranger.
Come one
God,
with the
life in
jar.
a jar sounds horrible.
You know what they do in a
It
jar?
sounds pretty jarring.
Oh my.
Anyways, you lose a hero point.
Someone
W.
wants a lost rocket punch to land on them.
Do we also gain a hero points for start of session? How do we rule this
Yeah,
one again?
Yeah.
Let me check my notes real quick. Is there anything else that happened? Oh yeah. Oh. And then we did a lot of RP afterwards.
Yep.
Appeared even the teachers didn't know it was there. And they were like, you know what? You guys succeeded this assignment. This is too dangerous for you guys. We're gonna sort this one out from here on out. And then after that, there was a lot of stuff about Yidin asking Malimbi about reflections. Malimbi going to do some research. And let's see, what was it? I think also Firefly and got a lot of RP in at the end, together with Zenzen. I don't remember what about exactly, because I didn't take notes on that because I wasn't there technically. But yeah,
Yeah.
no idea which assignment is next, but we'll see.
Now, what would you all like to do? Presumably right now it's like the night of the Tempest Sun Mage assignment.
I know my boy Zeta's in his room studying the books he borrowed from the library after the assignment was done.
Yeah, what time is it right now? Technically, is it late, or is it?
I'm gonna say the sun is setting soon.
Okay. Malimbi's considering, is it still early enough to make a run to the library real quick?
Yeah.
After he is.
Approximately, how much time do we have?
So Malimbi, after having that talk with Yidin, is considering, should I run to the library real quick to do that research on reflections, just to
Right.
make sure I get my facts straight. Would there be time for that?
Absolutely.
All right. Well,
Damn, I get to ban someone.
Oh, Pug.
oh, Pog, what happened?
Like, hi, I want to sell you fucking followers. Yeah, no, shut the fuck up. You
One of
fucking
those bots. I don't know. Thanks.
piece of
Good.
shit.
I
Anyway,
mean, I got one from a
yeah.
fucking bot that we had. Their name was entirely random numbers and letters, and they were speaking in Chinese. And I'm just like,
Chinese
yes,
bots.
this is a legitimate thing. Hey,
Like,
hi, we have items for the mobile game. It doesn't even say a name, and you just go to this line ID, which is so it's technically not a link, and I think that's what they're going for. It's technically not a link, therefore there's no problem.
All right. Well, as riveting of a conversation that is.
Malembi, at the library, I believe I already. You had me roll for it last time already, or do you want me to re-roll? Because I believe I net 20
It's fine. It's whatever.
disadvantage.
You already did your dues.
Beyond that, which assignment was gonna be next? We didn't make the order, a specific order.
I don't know if we know in order.
We knew an order.
Yeah. You will find out in the morning, I guess. Or
Yeah, I guess.
anything else anyone wants to pack up or do or talk about before
I am
we advance
assuaging
time?
the being that has taken root in my body.
What?
But
It is part of my dedication. I must spend an hour each day assuaging the entity within me, or I suffer penalties.
Did you have to describe it the way that you did?
I am meditating.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I'm taking
I
time.
beseech the entity within my bowels.
Please do not give me the shits. Thank you.
I was gonna say, is that what they call diarrhea nowadays?
They've cursed you with diarrhea. Alright, well.
So basically,
You have
I'm
communed
just-
with your inner demons.
I am just waiting for Malimbi to come back and be like, "Hey, we got the thing to do."
The thing to do. What do you mean? What?
We have the thing to do, or do we have?
No,
is that
you
tomorrow?
you have bed to sleep.
Okay.
Like, yeah, this is just the night before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So I gotta do the same thing tomorrow.
Unless
Make
y'all
contact.
Make
so unless
contact.
there's anything you wanna do the night before.
Nah, unless someone wants to seek out Arur and see what she's been up to.
Interrupt her
look,
while she.
I mean, I
Nobody's-
could, but I'm a little too busy doing research for Yidden.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
What about Firefly and Sensen?
Hmm?
Well, y'all want to do anything before going to sleep? Is there anything y'all characters want to do still?
Trying to remember what my character wanted to do. I think she wanted to talk to All Four's character, but since he's not here, she would have knocked on his door and gotten no answer, most likely.
He should be here soon enough.
She'll do it in the morning.
And what about Zenzen, Mr.
I was trying to
Masashi?
think if I was gonna go buy a chunk of silver or cold iron.
That's fire.
Because you know I got needle arts, so
Wow.
Probably cold iron, because aren't it? Because I believe that's what the weakness of the Pugwampis was. Let me double
yeah,
check.
but yeah, we
they had
already
weak-
fought the
Yeah.
Pugwampies.
Yeah, but that does mean we're gonna face that kind of shit probably.
A fake Gremlin.
I feel like Fae would be a lot more common than like vampires and werewolves
Mm-hmm.
and demons and whatnot.
Yeah, devils,
don't
werewolves
belong
is
in this
silver,
world.
demons and fae is
Demons.
cold iron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
true.
Fae are
Actually, yeah, if you do
probably,
fight demons, you'll need cold iron. Oh,
Yeah, so
I didn't
I
even
feel
think
like
about that
Fae
one.
is probably one of the most likely things we're going to encounter. With
I
all
guess
the
I could buy a
weird,
chunk of
wacky-
both, but that's 20 gold.
20 gold. 20 glods.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get the. I guess I'll just buy the cold iron chunk.
Alright. Successfully acquired rock. As Peter individually power steps every single tile of the way.
Yep.
Free and exponentially more lag than he would have if he just dragged.
It's not that much. I don't know what lag you're talking about.
Cold iron chunk looks like Titanite. That checks out.
That's funny. Wait, really?
I mean, if you look at the icon for cold iron chunk, it looks like a Titanite. A little bit. Like maybe like DS1 Titanite, maybe. I'm about to buy it. Buy item.
Old iron chip. Shit, you're right. It does look like. Shit, man. It's demon
I don't know
titanite.
what that is.
The more you know.
All right. I'm gonna power piss real quick.
Power piss.
Time to send all for the
That's what
reflection
Zen does.
research.
Hydraulics torrent.
Actually, that depends on. I'll wait for all 4 to get here. Oh man. So does anyone remember what order are we gonna do this? Because yeah,
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
back.
rain
All right.
scribes and the tempest sun mages.
Power
Wash
pissed.
your hands, mister.
Listen, all I did was touch my dick. If that's what required me to wash my hands, I would have to wash my hands like 5 times a day.
Yes.
Man,
Wash your hands.
No, you gotta do the asthma goal. It's like, why do I gotta wash my hands if I got a clean dick?
Yeah.
he
Exactly.
really,
Dicks are
he,
nasty.
he really set that on stream.
Yeah, asthma goal does it on stream a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah. Time for new characters.
Damn.
Oh no.
Presumably, y'all go the fuck to bed. Right?
After my meditation, yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll give I'll give the results of my research to Yidden tomorrow morning, because Alfar is not here right now, or to tomorrow evening. One of them.
I'm Amir.
Mamma mia.
No, I'm Amir.
A mimir.
Ah, mamma mia.
That is not what that means.
What?
Mamma mia!
I'm Amir.
Mamma mia, Figaro.
Here we go again.
No. I'm
Oh.
Amir. In party chat.
What? I accidentally
chat.
fucking opened the wrong app.
Bruh.
Mimir.
Sure.
What does this mean?
It means to sleep.
Yep.
In what language?
Norse.
Oh. Wait, so you're actually telling me fucking Mir just tells you bedtime stories?
It also means that in Portuguese and a number of other languages.
No, yeah, Amir's Spanish baby talk mispronunciation of the
Mhm.
phrase "a dormir," English to sleep.
Okay, anyways, that
Language
was a
lesson.
lesson in linguistics.
We're in school.
We're in school.
School.
Learning
I'm gonna
things.
school you, Deb.
"5 years ago today, Among Us was released." Oh,
Uh,
Well, anyone else has anything they'd want to do before going to bed? If not, it is Mimir time.
Firefly. I mean, what? Peck.
Contain yourself.
Musashi,
Now's not the time.
stop trying to
Contain
steal
yourself.
Jetty. Stop trying to steal Jetty.
Contain
No.
yourself. Yes.
You know how weird this must be for Jetty? That's her daughter.
what the fuck?
It's my daughter too.
Yeah.
What the?
So stop trying to instigate this.
What the fuck
No.
is happening right now? I'm gonna need this conversation to fucking stop. So you all go to bed and wake up bright and early in the morning. And, oh wow, it's a wonderful day to be alive. You know,
Well, I don't know about early because it's still Zen, you know.
you wake up early because I said so.
Jeez.
Firefly would have definitely woken up early
Oh,
and
no.
ran over here
Oh,
before
oh,
anybody
I would
else
just
woke
let-
up.
I think Malimby caught a glimpse of you as you walked out the door. Oh well. I would just let it be.
Zeta doesn't go to sleep really, except for 2 hours of shutdown time, so he'll be up bright and early.
I should go see if Zen manages to wake. And I'm not going in there because she's probably naked. I'm gonna knock on the goddamn door. So Zen?
Nope.
Zen? Oh no. Okay. Let's get let's wait for maybe I should probably not have been dead. I think I'll find Alaru instead. Knock knock. Alaru,
No
are
answer.
you awake?
No answer.
No one. Where is everyone?
They've perished.
It's a
He's
horror
a
movie.
Suijin.
Everyone's disappeared. It's
Oh
spooky.
no. Oh. Well, I could always wait for the firefly. Oh, I could probably set Zeta. Knock knock.
His room is strangely silent because no one is in there.
Man. Quiet morning. It's almost
Man.
like something's amiss.
Well, you know, for Zeta, as he has crawled out bright and early, you know, as you wander out to the outside with the people gathering, you'll see Chizire, the calf folk here, has curled up on a blanket, a miraculously fucking dry spot in the middle of the path, with the morning sun bearing down upon him as he is very lazily sleeping on the ground.
Oh, good morning. How are you all today? I trust you all sleep well. Hello,
I
The-
do
the-
not usually require sleep.
What is
What
happening?
the fuck was what
Shin, I need you to stop voice mod. What's it?
You're playing music, Shin.
Shin.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
What the fuck
Uh,
is
You
that?
gotta
the
make sure
fuck?
all your background stuff's turned off. That was
Yeah,
music.
give me a moment.
What the?
What the hell?
Oh my
There
god.
it is.
Ah!
Mute them! Mute them!
You know,
What the hell?
that'll wake you up or bright and early.
Mm.
Morning,
Good
Alphorn.
morning.
I have to turn you way the fuck up. Hold on.
I have everything at 200%. Discord and all horror 200%.
I have 200.
Alright, so Zeta. Now I did not get a response from Zen, and she seems to be quite a heavy sleeper. Then again, last time, I don't think she wears anything while she sleeps, so I probably shouldn't go in there. But someone should go wake her up. Do you want to do the honors? I can't find the others.
Spends a few minutes. Then it's in the bath and cleans up.
Oh,
Shit's the
there
best.
goes
She's
Zeta.
in her own world.
There goes Zeta.
Marching. He's going.
Battle
go.
March.
The alarm clock's
He's
coming.
marching at an alarming
Yeah.
rate.
The alarm clock's coming.
Yes.
I don't think she heard a word he said. Oh no.
I'm not hearing shit if he's saying anything now.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything either.
Wait, are you not hearing Peter, Jetty?
Nope.
Oh.
Wait, you can't hear Peter, Jetty? What?
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 Now I can. I don't know what
Okay.
the
Jetty?
frickin' hell happened. I couldn't hear him. Like,
What is happening to them?
Okay. So anyways, Zeta is in front of Zenzen's door and starts pounding hard on the door, trying to wake her up.
So the entire thing that happened, Jenny, is Malembi has been trying to look for people, couldn't find people. He knocked on Zenzen's door to see if she's awake, because he knows she's a heavy sleeper. Of course, no response. Then went to
I
check.
could just go in and open and wake her up.
Yeah, but you were in the bathroom, so I'm not gonna body you in there. I don't know, didn't respond when I
No,
knocked on
no.
the door.
She's saying that to Zeta. I could just go in.
So here we go.
Very well, if you insist.
Checks the door to see if it's locked. Does Zenzen lock her door?
It is not locked.
She opens it, steps in, shuts.
Need to turn you all a bit down.
Grabs Zenzen's arm and yanks her off the bed.
Yeet.
Oh, where'd that
You've been
shyness go?
yoinked.
Falling normally wakes
You know
me
what?
up.
You get
so-
hugged.
Ah! Like,
It's happening again. Eh,
Wake up, Zenzen! I was trying to wake you up!
Is there something the matter?
This
Get
is
out!
eh.
Saying that to
Oh,
Zeta.
oh.
Get out!
Okay.
Covering
And
Zenzen with
then
her
so she gets up.
cloak. Covering Zenzen with her cloak. Get out! 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 Get out!
Very well.
this is why the correct choice in waking Sensen is just blasting music.
Oh gosh. Zenzen, get dressed! She says, pulling her hood down and turning away from like letting go and turning away from her. Steps back towards the door. I pulled you off the bed to try to wake you up because I thought falling would be a way of instantly waking somebody up. I thought it'd be better than blasting music.
Oh yeah, that's it's very music, yup.
If you fall back asleep, I'll balky you.
But bed comfy.
It's more wake up time.
Okay.
I make you then come in here and blast music if you fall asleep on me.
Oh.
Cast their eyes on Thundersphere.
Then get up and get dressed. It just barely
Chuckle.
opens it. Just barely opens the door enough so she can slip out and then shuts it. She's awake.
That was an event.
Although even Dame was still asleep.
Slumber.
Yeah. Yeah, Firefly's like, just says she's awake and then slips away.
Oh, good morning. I assume that Zen has been taken care of.
I was going to wake her up like she requested. I just wanted to get ready first.
Mm-hmm. Ah, good morning, Eden.
She uses
Oh, not a morning person, I see.
You would see that you didn't either is not a morning person or just did not sleep well.
Oh.
uses wind on herself to
Well,
dry herself off when she channels elements.
well, anyway, I hope you slept well, Firefly. Have you seen Aruru, by the way? I knocked on the door earlier, but got no response.
No, and I don't know if I should go to Autodos because she didn't request them to be woken up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to.
Mm, No blasting music on her.
Don't worry, that's only for Sense.
If you're wondering how I got her to wake up, I yanked her off the bed.
You
I'm
didn't
not sure
give
which is
coffee on the
worse.
She's Zenzen is sleepily, like, walking over.
Waking up?
No.
Kyria, you there?
I am not here. I am in my mind.
Possible.
Okay, but
Is
is Aruru
Aru
here?
awake?
Aruru is not answering.
Let's leave Aru alone.
I'll wait outside her door for a while. I
That's
still
dumb,
need
man.
to have a moment to wake up myself.
I could try making you tea if you'd like.
You want to know a secret?
Hmm?
I hate tea.
Oh.
But
Well, coffee it is.
I have good news that I wanted to, well, maybe possible good news that I wanted to share with you in a bit, Firefly, but that can wait.
Oh, by the way, Eden, that makes me wonder. You mentioned that you hate tea. What about coffee? Because, like, don't
Oh,
like. I'm not
I
trying to
normally
stereotype here,
make my
but
teas out of herbs I've learned are safe.
the
no, I'm not.
only coffee, the only people who need coffee are people who are addicted to it, and I refuse to be addicted to coffee.
All right, good. But here's my question: You are an Anadi, right?
I am.
Now, a full-blown actual spider tends to get drunk on coffee. Does it work the same way for you?
I don't know. I haven't ever
Firefly just
tried
is
coffee on
awkwardly.
account of not wanting to get addicted to it.
Firefly is just awkwardly standing between them, rocking back and forth on her feet.
Oh, by the way, the
Mm.
research you asked me about, I have it done. When should I get it to you?
Tilt's head.
Uh,
What research?
I asked Millie to get me some research done in regards to some spell work.
Yes.
I mean, if you can get it to me now, then I'll just begin reading it while waiting.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
While
Sorry,
Malimbi is
sorry.
gone, I would say to Firefly, by the way, if I could hypothetically get you to meet another reflection who is more, well, at peace with themselves, would you be interested in having a conversation with them?
I've never met another one of my kind.
That
So
might
I'd be
be
a little bit nervous about it. Well,
well,
I've never met one that was overt about it, you know?
well, I mean, they're not overt. We'll continue talking in a second.
Oh, am I
Thank you,
interrupting
Malimbi.
something?
No, no, no. It's all
Throat
fine.
being slightly spread. Sorry.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
She was asking about the spell work, and I was
I'm a kineticist,
All right, here's your research.
so I thought that magic might translate into kineticist since
oh my god, you sent me an actual document. I'm so fucking happy.
with Malumbi, she's actually pretty calm, and you would note that in her body language. Like he's one other than you, she's actually pretty calm with him.
Oh my god, it's like an actual fucking research document. Jesus Christ.
He went the extra
Well,
mile.
well, I'm probably gonna go get myself some breakfast in a bit. Aren't you
That
a
sounds
cute?
good.
Aren't you a cutie?
You two go
Pets
get
down
breakfast.
there,
I'll be there in a bit.
petting Dame as she's walking.
The ball of flute conducted.
I'm kidnapping Dame! She says to Zenzen as she's walking past.
Good morning, Aruru.
Okay, that's nice.
Um, why the morning procession?
Well,
Well,
oh,
Malimbi came to drop something off for me, and I was waiting for you.
Ah,
How was your
Hops on the couch with
night?
Dame.
I hope you slept better than me.
I think I did, but we can talk about it later.
That sounds like a plan.
What's everyone else up to?
Well, Sensen has already been awoken, from what I hear. Uh, I think everyone else. I think like you were the last one.
I've been awake for a while.
Did you not hear me knock on your door?
I was meditating.
Ah,
oh,
that sounds interesting.
Hmm.
pat.
We've got a busy day. We shouldn't keep
Yeah.
everybody waiting.
Indeed. You can always tell me more about your meditating later.
Like,
Allied on the.
oh, oh my.
I see the orgy has formed.
What the fuck?
In the foyer?
Zenzen!
Zed, come on, wake up.
You're gonna. I warned her. Blast the music. I'm
was
moving
gonna-
away.
I was gonna say it's kind of rude to just push me off the couch like that, but is
Okay, I'll
Why am I on the floor?
I'll activate the music, but
I
I won't
already.
do it.
I warned
I'll
her
activate.
that if.
I'll cast the music, but I won't do it at like full volume, like 3/4 volume. It's still loud, but it's not literally people screaming.
Do not do that.
I warned you,
then
Zenzen.
you gotta stay
What
awake.
happened?
You passed out. Anyway,
Come on, we're gonna be late for class, everyone.
yep. See you over there. I'm gonna go get breakfast.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Etsy. Good morning, Anchorwood. And Cheshire, of course.
Hi.
Alright. So, Cheshire is just kind of like
Links.
passed
Back.
out on a dry spot on the middle of the floor, just like curled up on a blanket that he's gotten from somewhere. And the woman here, she will introduce herself as.
Is that not?
She waves over to you all and says, "Oh, hi, I'm Miriam." And while she like
Mary.
turns over to look at Cheshire again, she's like, "From an objective standpoint, It's really impressive how he can just sleep Anyways, we're
I feel like
Cascade
you'd get along
bears.
with Zenson.
What'd you say? Sorry. Repeat that?
I said we're Cascade bears. Well, at least I am, and Chizai is unconscious. And Anchor Root is filling in because Chizai is unconscious. So, since we're the group for advanced magical theory, it's also our job to make magic safe for everyone to use. So, we don't have a repeat of the exploding nose incident. We don't talk about the exploding nose.
No, I'd pretty much like to hear about the exploding nose incident.
Firefly is like,
Did someone mess up the magical
We don't talk
fire
about the
schmaltz?
exploding nose incident. Anyways,
I
since
would
you've
find
all
that
shown
pretty
us there are
fascinating.
gremlins around, we're going to do a bit of sparkly finger wiggles to help deal with that. We need some special oils to do the ritual, and Anchor Root's here to tell you what to get. Anchor Root kind of turns you all and steps forward a little and goes, yeah, we need some scarlet cap oil, bone oil, and kind of her hands fidget together, caterpillar oil. But they need to be right. I'll just show you. Then Miriam takes a bit of breath and goes, if you have trouble making any of the oil, just come back here and I'll wake Chisar up. He's good at brewing. And it needs to be done in 8 hours, or you'll miss dinner. Try to have fun.
wait, we already missed breakfast?
God.
I lean over to Uru and say, do you think that the exploding nose incident was about that fire loogie spell going wrong?
We don't speak about the exploding nose incident.
We don't
We
know
don't
anything about
recognize
it.
the bodies in the water.
We don't
We don't
know.
know.
Anyway, she tries to inch her way this way, goes around.
I suppose we can't really talk about the exploding nose incident on account of we don't know anything about it.
Inch, inch, inch. I feel a
Alright,
little better
so
now.
does anyone know what exactly these oils are and where we might get them from?
Well,
Anchor Roots. It's like, yeah. So, the bone oil. It's a specific. It's the you need lucky bones, and they are.
Well, if someone died, their bones can't be that lucky.
God.
Much
A
more
little bit
luckier than
closer.
they'd be alive.
So, the bones. Really, any bones could be lucky bones. But I can identify if the bones are or not. A bit of object reading to tell. Probably the best place to check for bones, or just get a whole bunch at once.
The graveyard.
What?
I was
I'm
gonna
jo-
say
I'm
ask at
joking,
the
I'm joking.
I was gonna say the cafeteria, but that works.
Yes.
joking.
Yeah. If you go to a local butcher and buy some bones, I'll be able to figure out which ones are lucky or not. And then from there, you'll just need to turn them into oil by burning them and taking the sludge that remains from it to turn into oil.
Okay. Melody's
Second,
taking notes and all this.
we're going to need scarlet cap oil, which is from a very specific type of red mushroom, cup shaped. Here, I have some in my bag here. As she pulls out a cluster of dried mushrooms. Ugh.
Mm.
There are little ways out in the jungle I've seen before. If you take this path and down to the right, as you kind of like also unfurls a map, you know, just outside the camp, just to the north.
I
And
can
well,
probably help with the caterpillars. Maybe.
you'll, yeah, you'll need to catch caterpillars. I have one in my room that I can show you what they look like. Follow me.
Firefly tenses. Tenses. Uh, uh, mm.
Dame nuzzles Firefly.
Okay. Just talking about insects. Just talking about insects. Okay. Where'd he go? I was zoomed in.
Go left. Yeah, left.
Or she. They.
Double check before I misgender my NPC.
How
Kangaroo
dare you?
Penny in the bucket.
I already did.
It's gonna be
They're female. Boom. Found
yes,
it.
Anchor is female.
Got 'em.
Yes.
Double checked.
What room did y'all go to?
So you said you were meditating?
I was.
Ah,
Oh,
interesting.
God.
Is that something that you do often, or is it part of a training?
It's a more recent thing I've been trying.
Well, I think it's very good. I've heard great, well, therapeutic benefits to proper meditation. But I've never really had the time or know how to try it myself.
Hmm. I've also been doing some.
Permission to come in.
Granted.
I've also been doing some learning.
Well, we are at school, that is why we're here, I suppose. What have you been learning about?
And then she proceeds to ask how your night was in Celestial.
Ah, in Celestial, Yadin would reply, not great, but it was useful. I stayed up too long studying and then I didn't get a proper night's rest.
Ururu nods.
I'm impressed by your vocabulary skills.
She then asks if there's anything she can do to help in Fae.
Show off.
Show up. Wait, you speak of the Fae?
I do
Okay.
indeed speak of the Fae.
That's hilarious. You picked the worst day to like
Is it
just
Sylvan or Fey Common?
No, it's Fae.
What the
So
fuck does that mean? That's not a language.
That is
That's
a language.
It's Fey. No, she's actually speaking Fey Common, not Sylvan.
They're two different languages.
Are they?
What?
In
Yeah. We've been over this.
Yeah,
in
we were over the fact that it was mentioned one time in a book 10 years ago. All right, like, come on.
in a chaotic mess of sounds, Yadin would reply, no hable feyol,
Wow,
uh,
that's
which
racist.
they would say in the language Protean, which is it's like a complete chaotic mess of sounds.
What the fuck is happening?
Ururu would then say in Draconic that you have much to learn, young Padawan.
Then in just
Alright.
Yadin would say,
You didn't speak Draconic near Malimbi.
then in
Oh my god, can everyone stop trying to flex their languages? Jesus
No,
Christ.
this is a school for nerds!
Nerds!
in Justkin, Yadin would say, well, at least I learned a more impressive language than that.
Anyway.
Which I don't know if Aurora speaks just
No,
so I
but
Aurora
could say
does
Aurora
what I
not.
want.
senses the condescension.
The rivalry has started.
Well,
Maybe Zeta would have heard what Yidin said if they can speak just.
well, I know who's taking the multilingual feat.
Multilingual feet.
If only I had room for it.
Lingold, your last multi.
Anyway,
Zen just says, I want cuddles and Minkayan.
Uh,
Sadly.
anyways, fucking the people that have chosen to participate in the plot.
Okay, calm the fuck on.
Alright,
Lastly,
so Anchor
finally,
Root shows up Malimby and Firefly to her room. And on the shelf here, she has a terrarium with a very colorful and like fluffy tufted caterpillar.
She inches her way
She
closer.
points over at the tub and she says, "This is what the caterpillars look like. You have to be careful. Though they are very, very painful to touch.
can I roll?
Luckily, I wear gloves.
Can I roll jungle lore to see if I know
Can I
what,
roll
what
insect
this one
lore?
is?
Can I roll insect lore?
I mean, what are you rolling for? That is my first question. What are you rolling for?
To identify the
More
species of
information.
caterpillar.
More information for me.
I don't think they actually list a name for the caterpillar species.
Oh,
Oh.
do
They're just
not?
like they are colorful, fluffy caterpillars.
I made up a
Yep,
name.
they you know what?
Rainbow.
They are fluffy and colorful caterpillars. That's all I got for you.
I'm gonna call them the rainbow caterpillar. Okay, I'm done.
Rainbow pillars.
the
Rainbow
Gabo,
pillar.
the
Yeah.
Gabo pillar.
Fuck.
The LGBT
I
caterpillar.
rolled a 4. Okay, she has no information on it. That's fun.
Anyways.
She's just looking at it intently. It's so cute looking. Realizing she's really close. Inches away. Sorry. I'm very interested in animals and bugs and all that.
Would gloves
Yep,
be enough
me
to
too.
handle them safely? Or
Double check.
well, actually, I could always use mage hand.
Yeah. Having good gloves or mage hand or something. They're not very
These are my
fast.
traveling gloves, so I should be good with these. Helps me get through a lot of brush on normal basis anyway.
Good.
So I should be good. We just need a container to hold them in, don't we? Albeit temporarily.
We'll probably get a jar from somewhere.
Do you have an extra jar? She inches
I
closer.
do. She reaches over a jar also on the shelf that is empty, and Anchor hands it to you and is like, "Yeah, here."
We're
You
only
should
gonna
do.
hold them in there temporarily. She puts it in her bag.
Yeah, temporarily. Yeah, she kind of like looks down at her feet and kind of like fidgets and.
I know you don't like it.
I
I can already tell.
just kind of like face plants into her bed.
If you need a moment to yourself,
Inches closer.
but if there's anything we can do instead to help, let us know, okay?
She doesn't respond. She just kind of buries her face into the pillow.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Uh, she probably just needs her space.
She inches back.
Well,
I hope we can talk about it later.
your information has been very helpful, and thank you very much.
She doesn't really
You
respond
want
at
to
all.
take you want to take Dame out of here?
Firefly would have snapped her
Alright.
fing.
And
Firefly
I'll
would have
call.
snapped. Firefly would have snapped her fingers to bring Dame with her.
Mhm. I'll close the door
I
behind
just
me.
tape them back to Zen Zen.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, we know
I
what they
feel
look
bad.
like now.
I feel bad.
Mm, it's kind of nothing you did, probably.
I know, but
Hmm.
I don't like hurting insects either. I don't like hurting animals, but kind of part of what we do.
It
I
is
mean,
unfortunate.
the rain pillar is really pretty, you know. And
Hmm.
I just
Unfortunately,
realized I spoke with somebody. I spoke with somebody. Okay, nope. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm not gonna pass out today. I'm going to do better.
look
Okay.
at you. I'm so proud of you.
Uh, uh, mm,
Come on, you
uh,
can do this. Let's go. Let's get this assignment done and prove
yeah.
that we belong here.
Well, you know what it
Ah,
looks like. The caterpillar looks like now,
yes.
and I'm pretty much good to collect them myself.
All right. So I am thinking that we have 6 people here and 3 tasks. We probably all have our own expertise, things we're good at. If we split up, we can get this done pretty quick, probably.
He's gonna split the fucking party. Holy shit.
Split the party.
Ah. Oh no, we're splitting the party.
What
So
could possibly go wrong?
unless anyone has any objection,
I don't
Mm,
have any objection. I just feel that, well,
We
depending on
only have.
how sleepy Zen Zen is, they might need some watching. What do you mean you don't sleep well? Why aren't you sleeping well? Explain.
Reaches up, pinches ear. Let's go.
I'm not used to sleeping alone. It's weird.
You're not used to sleeping alone.
Yeah. We would have family cuddles.
Well, we're going to bring this up in therapy.
What the fuck?
Zenzen's gonna squint now.
Well, I
Anyway,
mean, to
Alright,
help you
what
with
did
your
you
sleep.
learn about what we're doing today? Because I know that's
since
what you went off to do.
Malimbi, me and you know what the
Mm.
caterpillar look like, we're most likely going to be the ones doing that task.
Alright.
so
Ruru, Sensen, you want to go get some bone?
Bone.
Bone.
Don't eat
What were
it,
the other things
Zenzen.
again?
Not those kind of bone.
that's it.
Oh,
Firefly. There are 2 possible things I could do. I'm very familiar with the jungle. I could either go after the Scarlet Cap, or I could go with Firefly and take care of the
I mean,
caterpillars.
I'm just stating you know what the caterpillar looks like. But you probably could also go after the mushrooms with somebody else.
It
Well,
depends on where the expertise of
Mm,
the others lies.
I know a
Malimi,
lot about it. Sorry.
if Malimi knows the jungle well enough that he feels he can get the mushroom, then that may be good. Then
I mean,
Zeta,
I do have jungle lore, so
Zeta, what do you want to help with?
Whoever is going to the jungle, I can escort them and be their
I do
bodyguard.
I just thought about this, but
Sounds like fun.
Zeta doesn't have normal. Isn't affected by stuff that would affect us, correct? The caterpillars are not good to touch.
Are you immune to poison?
One way to find out.
I suppose that's your answer then.
Mm,
Well, in that
Your
case, maybe it's
your
better.
voice mod is not on, by the way. Did you not manage to fix the music problem?
I got lazy.
Fair.
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 In that case, it may be better for Zeta to go with Firefly.
Very well.
Then, Sensen, why don't you go with Malimbi for mushroom gathering?
Mushroom.
If you feel up for that.
Mushroom.
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 Are rich.
We're rich.
Oh
So I
my
assume that
god.
then
Rock
you
and
go
stone,
with
brother.
the remainder to find bones.
Then the two of us are gonna find modes.
That works for me.
Strangely,
Okay.
mushroom.
Okay. 2 out of 3 of these things are like in the jungle, and the other one is you go to the store.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just have 3 and 3. 3 of us gathering mushrooms, 3 of us gathering the caterpillars, and make it easier because we could just come back and buy the bones.
I suppose that's true.
Actually, not a bad idea.
I mean, we don't know what's out there, so it might be better for us to kind of stick together.
If you feel that would help be more.
Actually, considering how things went before, yeah, I don't know about it splitting up
I'm
actually.
gonna peep while you guys decide.
Well,
Hmm.
surely we're not gonna run into more of a Gwen.
Well, then.
You can run into worse.
What could be worse than Pugwampy?
I
Um.
mean,
Oh.
Well, the giant
Don't
mosquito swarms.
actually answer. That is
we
not the point
Oh.
of what I said.
Oh, but
no,
I do a really good
Look.
answer.
I mean, there's a lot we could run into. Our flight looks so
I
nervous.
heard during my travels that the material plane has this monster called a Krampus.
Oh, what?
That's a
Yeah,
Krampus. It's
yeah.
some bedtime story that in the planes was told to young outsiders that the Krampus from the material plane was going to get them.
What?
I don't know.
They
What was it?
lived in the elemental planes.
Well, I mean, I went to the elementals. Uh, I went to some celestial realms, Maelstrom. But the point is not.
Mm.
It was the story that I heard when I was young.
Oh my
That the
god, it's
material
actually a monster.
that the material plane that the Krampus would get you.
What the fuck?
It is actually a monster in the monster manual
He would
for
he would
2E.
he would put you in a sack, and then the sack would make you young again until you were a very young child, and then he would
I
beat
don't
you
like
while
where
you
this
were
is going.
inside the sack.
I'm raising an eyebrow.
What the fuck?
Sack
Sounds
Beaters
like
Anonymous over here.
Are you
that
awake now, Zenzen?
sounds like a wonderful bedtime story. Yes.
Oh no, it was very much not, but it was a
I'm
bedtime story.
disturbed.
We could just. You guys could protect me, and I could gather the caterpillars while you guys do something else in the forest while we're walking. Or, well, not while we're walking, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know if
I think you may well, with that story, have killed a bit of Zenzen's innocence.
Yeah,
Well,
she looks
If you
very
guys aren't,
disturbed.
if you
it's
guys
only
aren't
a
going, I'm
story.
going. Come
It's
on.
only a story, and considering that
Is
you
this
guys don't even know about the Krampus, that's probably not real.
You just get the
is
1,000-yard
this how
palm
you
me
get your
stare.
patience?
Get my what?
Firefly walks
Your
away.
patience. You
Oh
just
no,
traumatized them yourself.
no, 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 no! I don't traumatize people myself.
I think you just did.
Bro fucking
Alright, so
walked out of screen.
So who's going where?
Look, it was just a story that I heard when I was younger. If you guys from the
Uh,
material plane don't even know it, then it's probably not real. Probably something made up, probably something made up by the other planes to make the material planes seem scarier, so souls don't immediately go back to it.
Right.
so anyway, who's going where?
Um, well, I want to go with Aru.
Hmm.
So
And which way are you guys going? Are you going after the caterpillars, the scarlet cap? Hmm.
maybe we just all go as a group and split off from when we hit the jungle.
You
Alright,
guys
it's
took
gonna.
too long and Firefly wandered off.
Into the
I have a
jungle.
question that
Come
I have a
But
question that I know was answered
No,
once
she's
before forever
waiting at
ago.
the gate, but
what
she
is
wandered off.
what is your question, Musashi?
I forget. Do they have soda in Glaren? With soft
Mm,
drinks?
I'm gonna
uh,
say yes because carbonated beverages have existed for like ever.
like at least the 1700s.
I mean, we
Like
definitely have beer.
we have
yeah.
we have like rifles. So yes, we have carbonated drinks.
Yeah,
Well,
There's
Zenzen gets
also
that.
literally naturally it's carbonated spring water thing.
What?
Yes.
What?
well, yeah,
Yes.
it can happen naturally.
CO2 fucking gaseously bubbles up into the water and then it's in the water and now you have carbonated spring water.
Anyway,
Whoa.
Also champagne.
Champagne.
let's just stop by the store as a group first. Might as well, since we're heading out out anyway, we might as well just stop by the store first and pick up those bones.
Stop by the store.
Let's go get bones.
Go wander off into Nantambu. Which is the name of the town.
Yep.
Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Let's see. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you wander off into a Nantambu. This of course is not really a problem. Finding a place that sells meat in a functioning city is not a difficult task. Overall, it would take you about an hour to find the shop, get where you're going, ask for bones, wait a minute for the butcher to bag up some bones for you, and then pay the high price of one entire gold piece to get a bag of bones. So,
No,
Who's gonna pay for it?
I'm I'll put down a gold. I don't give a shit. It's just one
alright.
gold.
Minus one gold from Malembi. You're eating good tonight with whatever extra bones you have, I guess.
Wow.
It's
You
not
got
one
your
gold.
bag of boners. Alright,
I
now.
mean, we can make good. We could make some good fucking stock out of that.
Good soup.
Make
Time
some
for soup.
tonkatsu.
Alright. But miscellaneous boners acquired, and now it's time to wander off into the jungle. 7 hours remain. Boom,
So,
boom.
question is, if we're gonna have to go into the jungle to find caterpillars and mushroom, do we have enough time if we go as a group? We don't know how hard these things are gonna be to find.
Well,
I bet you that they've made one map.
jungles.
Well, I do see red dots on a tree.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, I do see a lot of red dots on the tree.
the red dotted tree.
It's got the pox.
It's got the fungus among us.
Mm, okay.
As we're
Is
walking, I ask
Firefly
Aruru,
carefully? Go.
as we were walking, I'd ask Aruru, so, you don't really like sharing all that much about yourself, do you?
With all due respect, have we even known each other for a week?
No, but that doesn't mean you can talk about oneself. I mean, maybe it's how I was raised, moving all the time, but I had to make friends wherever I went in incredibly short time frames. Sometimes I only had a week to get to know someone.
Hmm.
Look, the way I usually do it, I have a drink with them, and then by the end, well, who knows what might have happened.
Yeah, one
The
of my
idea
best
is,
friends, one of my best friends became my best friend in a day.
oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah. The point is not always about how long you've known someone, just how well you know someone.
See, the way I see it, if you want to get someone's trust, you gotta give them something. Information could be it. Just give them that opportunity to earn your trust. Go out there, tell things about yourself, experience things with
What the
them.
fuck?
What?
Either way.
There's two.
Hey,
There's two of me. There's
yeah.
two of
Oh,
me.
Oh
Well,
no,
Oh.
it's
oh
your
no,
reflection.
they're
oh no! Oh
fragmenting.
no!
They're fragmenting.
Okay, Firefly be back here.
Anyway,
She was a
I
little
think
ahead.
we
Reflect
have
on that.
arrived at our destination.
Either way, I'm not gonna ask you for information you don't want to share, but
Whatever.
I hope you don't mind if I talk about myself a little bit on occasion to you, Aruru, even if we've
Mm,
only known each other for a few days.
That's fine.
You know,
Welcome to the jungle.
you know,
Party
this
has.
Welcome to
reminds me
the
of this.
jungle.
It's been a while since I've been out in the jungle. This reminds me of a story, actually. One which ended up with me in a cell. Long story.
What the
Well, not
fuck?
really.
Why do I feel like you have a lot of stories that end with you in a cell?
I like to go out drinking, and sometimes, things happen.
That's not how that works.
Oh, it does.
Most people don't end up in a jail cell after if they just go out for a drink.
Okay, so, do you want to hear this story? Or
Another
should we
time.
focus on? Yeah, we should
Another
focus
time.
on the task. Alright.
Firefly's just staying dead quiet.
Before I move underneath the branches of the tree, I'm gonna scour the tree to see if there's any sort of predators lying in wait.
Alright, make me
Like
a
snakes and
perception
shit.
check.
Can I also make a perception check?
Yes.
Perception. 18.
20. Unnatural.
Alright. So, Malimbi, you do not see anything of note. However, Firefly, you notice crawling on the underside of one of the branches is one of your target caterpillars.
Oh, cool. I see a rain pillar.
Hey, what?
Rain pillar. I
Oh,
decided to give it a name.
alright.
Careful.
Where is
You don't
it?
want to point on to the branch where it is. Can I ask you a favor and climb on your shoulders?
No, hold on. I got mage hand. Just get the jar ready.
Yeah.
She goes and reaches into her bag and takes out the jar.
And I'll cast mage hand.
Also,
time.
it does seem like the top of this tree does have your target fungus growing on it as well.
I could kill birds with one stone. Nice.
So
Mm,
the
Does the mage hand work?
caterpillar, so
Kind
the
of.
caterpillars are slow and weak and can't really fight back. So
Yeah, but they're also
that
not
happens no
technically
problem.
objects.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah, actually,
so
you know what? Actually,
basically
I can do
you
that.
disturbing the leaf literally at all, like with mage hand, like the full strength of your mage hand is enough to like just get it to fall off.
Firefly's gonna try to catch it in the jar.
Oh,
There you go. Got it.
Actually can target creatures with mage hand.
oh my god! And target creatures with mage hand.
I mean, you can.
Push.
Whoosh.
You do the fucking Baldur's Gate 3 special.
And I mean, if that doesn't work, I can always just mage hand the jar to the caterpillar.
And just like scoop it in.
Yeah.
Like when you just hold it like a cup or something in front of a bug and they just stare at it and then slowly go in
You know,
because they're dumb.
let me climb on your shoulder so I can get onto these higher branches.
Okay.
She climbs onto his shoulder.
So now I got someone on my shoulders, and I'm trying to just mage
Okay.
hand
So
at the same time.
for perspective, this is a rather tall tree. It's not like a bush.
She's just trying to get. She's trying to get to a lower branch, so she could start climbing.
No, you cannot, because this is a rather tall tree. You'd have to start at the trunk.
Damn. Can't reach. Jumps off.
Oh, okay.
She puts the jar in her bag and she starts trying to climb.
All right,
I'm assuming an
Oh, you're
Fucking-
so gonna get spoiled.
Can I do it acrobatically?
That's not climbing. That's not how climbing works.
No.
I was asking.
It's a tree with a lot of knot
15.
holes and stuff. It's fine. Yeah, 15 is more than enough. You start to climb up the tree.
Zenzin's tail wags and she wants to follow. She's gonna climb too.
All right, yeah. All right, so you start climbing the tree.
Careful, don't touch the
Zen,
caterpillars
all
without
right,
gloves.
you want to climb the tree? Yeah, wow.
Climbs
You
weight.
critically succeed at that, DC 10, and start fucking zooming past Firefly, and as such...
Don't knock the caterpillars off. You don't want them dropping on bare skin.
It's fine.
What a Chad.
No, it's not.
I've been
What a
climbing trees
Chad.
for so long. This is fun.
It's not fine. It is very not fine, as there is other fungus, but you spot other fungus before you are assaulted by other fungus. Zen.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, as you're climbing this tree, you start to see a disturbance of a rather large green-stalked thing starting to peer out from the boughs of the trees. What do you do?
Can I make a check to figure out what this is before anything happens?
Yeah, sure. You can make nature check or like fungus 4.
I don't got any of that. Oh boy.
You don't have nature. Uh-oh,
I don't have
stinky.
nature. You have to be trained to do that, right? In nature, or like recall knowledge like this.
Yeah, you kind of. This is not an easy one.
Okay, then I'm going to
Can
does
I
does
roll
look
for
like
it? I have
is it looking
nature.
at me?
Yes, it does appear to be looking down at you.
Is it coming at me?
Firefly's like,
Not this
hi.
kind of mushroom.
No, not that.
He comes. It looks like it's like, how do I describe this? Sort of like heaving, like it's like a. It appears to be like flexing or moving in some manner that it is like preparing to do like something. Like it is, its body is like tightened, almost like it's like taking a deep breath
Okay.
kind of thing.
Oh, for one, where is
Acrobatics.
she?
Can I do acrobatics to get out of the way of it?
Dame pops out of my boobs because that's where she was. Because
yeah.
see, how does this work again? I'm going to try to intimidate it.
Right.
And I have both the effects of threat display from Dame, who is also skilled in intimidation,
How threatening.
and I have intimidating glare. Yeah, intimidating glare. So I'm just gonna like give it a look of don't fucking do it.
All right.
And
make an intimidation check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty, filthy little 20. Okay.
and
You.
how does the threat
frighten him.
display work?
It's just intimidating glare.
Well, give me a bonus.
Did it? Either way,
Okay.
you don't. You're not gonna hit a crit or anything like that. So, you do manage to intimidate it, and exclude the familiar because it doesn't have its own turn.
You know what? I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna use the token.
How cool this module!
I just gave it a look
fucking...
like that. Just don't do it. Now it's gonna get fucked up.
Don't do it.
Did my token update?
Can Firefly use acrobatics?
There is nothing to acrobat right now.
To just move away from it?
Your initiative is still set to stealth.
Oh yeah, your initiatives are set. Whatever, I don't care that much.
I was gonna do intimidation initiative because I have a +8 compared to my +4 perception. Can I have that at least? I actually won't go any faster. I'll just be tied with Melimby.
Yep.
So you know what? I'm still at the bottom anyway.
Well, Umbo rolled fucking crack almighty, so you know the enemy gets to go first, and then everyone else can go in whatever order they truly wish to. So, little mushroom man here that you have spotted at the very beginning. He will do what he was preparing to do this whole time, and he is going to shit spores.
Oh, who'd have seen that coming?
Alright. So.
Also, Dame back inside.
Alright. First things first to establish a, like, height thing here. So you are plus 10 feet, and... The fuck did... Plus 10.
Oh, they're only 10 feet off the ground?
Yes, because... Athletics check, critical success, 10 feet. And... Firefly is 5 feet, you get regular success. Okay. So, Mushroom Man here is embedded in the tree. Loads out his burst of spores on you guys. And... oh, excuse me.
DM's dying. DM's dying. Don't die.
You all get exposed. Box. Which I don't like how this ability is like split up like this. I pump that into the chat. Make a fortitude saving throw for Zenzen, Firefly, and
Wait,
Ame.
how high up the tree is he?
He is like the square above you.
20. Unnatural.
Actually, he's actually at the top of the tree. Oh God.
Firefly's
Yeah,
good.
is Firefly even in range?
Yes.
Yeah. Because they're falling down on her, even if.
It's a 10-foot burst at the corner of one of its squares. So if Firefly is directly below you and that thing is directly above you, it's still like within range.
Yeah.
So 20. That makes it. You succeed. 18. Also success. And also, I believe you will be hit by this too.
Dame.
I said Dami went back inside my well, it's my cleavage, but it's this.
You literally used an ability that requires them to be on the battlefield with a threat display.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have an action. Okay, fine.
You still need a roll.
Fine.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to intimidate it if you didn't. All right,
Yeah, we're
17.
all
They
fine.
make it. They make it exactly. Good job.
Let's go.
Nobody is diseased by the purple pox. Nothing has been contracted. All right, cool. And then it will. How is this described? He grabs onto one of the like branches, like a vine coming down from the tree, and as it grabs onto that vine, it essentially rapidly falls to the ground level without like taking fall damage. And jumps off. It seems like this was like a pre-prepared thing. The vine it had grabbed onto was not a part of the tree or any of the plants that growing directly onto it, and rips it off with it as it goes down to the bottom there.
So it's on the ground now.
He's on the ground, and then still
Say
has
the
one
fuck mode.
remaining.
You got.
Tragically, he cannot speak to you because you did not get purple boxed. But
Oh, it's one of those where it's like we have to get the spores.
He's actually gonna
Yeah.
actually take cover on the side of the tree here.
You got
That will be
music.
Umbo's turn. You get your ASMR jungle noises.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Zeta's turn. Fuck him up.
Okay. So first, mm, I will
In
move
stage
over.
3, you just die.
Just die.
Move over here. Then I'm going to flurry my rocket punch. First roll and second roll.
The bonk.
And then
Yeah, that's a crit.
That's a crit. That's a critical hit.
So the first roll I do just regular, then second one critical, correct?
Yep.
Don't forget to double the target your target.
Oh.
Actually.
One entire damage.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Do you have no strength?
No, it's a range attack. That's why.
Oh yeah, of course.
It doesn't have
And
propulsion.
The
or
duality
anything.
of man: 1 damage versus 10 damage.
And I think I still have one action left, correct?
Yes,
what
Trident and
sir.
Flurry, and
Move.
Yes, try to flurry.
Yeah.
You could do another rocket punch, technically.
Yep. I'll do map 10. And a miss.
No.
Woo!
That's it.
All right.
Next person.
That'd be Adudu.
All right, Aru. Time.
Alright.
Adudu.
Time for the laser eyes.
How far is this thing from me? Fucking
A
15 feet.
exactly perfect distance.
Do we just needle darts? We might just needle darts.
I mean, can't you charge him?
I mean, I could, but then I can't do everything that I would want
You're-
to do.
You're a Magus. Do Magus things.
Well,
Out
I
of
mean,
range.
like, there's already 3 people on top of him. I don't think I need to do all the.
well, no,
Magus
we're
things
up on the
today.
tree. He's on the ground.
Oh well, Zeta's there.
I mean, you do you. Do your thing. Play us out of the wood.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, perfect.
All right. Now, I did say that he took his final action to take cover next to the tree that he's standing next to.
No, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Shouldn't that be with the cover? Did you
Well,
not apply
I don't
the cover?
have a buff or a thing to apply to him to make cover happen automatically.
Is there
So
no
is
cover?
is
Like,
AC
there's no
by
cover
default is
buff?
18, and then he gets +2 from like hiding behind the tree because
Bro,
that's
what
was
the
the action he
fuck?
took.
You're telling me there's no cover buff?
There
What the
there
fuck?
is not a like a straight up buff in the like little like blob of things there. I'm sure I could like go to the compendium. I wonder if it is. Let's see, cover. Nope.
What
Well,
the
there's an
fuck?
action. No, there is an effect take cover. It's of like you go digging into the fucking compendium, you can find it. Wow, effect cover. Still look
What,
at
you
that.
want me to roll again?
No, because you already rolled and you rolled
Bro,
too low. What do you want from me? I literally declare. I said it out loud. He's going to take cover by the tree, and
He did
yeah,
say
but
that.
I assumed when I hit that meant he already had the AC from cover.
well, I didn't have a way to give him that quickly. So you know,
Didn't.
like,
You couldn't
what do
have
you
given
want
him a
from me?
+2?
Bro,
You're-
I'm telling you, he has +2 because he fucking took cover. Like, what do you want from
Why
me?
didn't it show up when I? You know what?
Because I don't have a fucking buff for
You
it.
don't have to
Okay,
explicitly
jeez.
give him cover. You could have just bumped his AC by 2 so that I knew.
Oh my god, bro.
Or you could just
You have one more
artificially.
action.
One more action. Yeah. Ow! Hold on.
Cramp.
Also, 18 AC. It's pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, he's a solo fight, so he's a little bit of a Chad. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just target his reflex saves.
Hold on, where the fuck? You know what? I cast a spell this turn, so I'm just gonna enter Arcane Cascade.
Okay. Very well. Well then. I believe it is now Yidin's turn.
Quick interruption.
What?
Chat view can't see anything because the
Right.
portraits at the top of the screen are blocking everything. You can't even see the guy.
The guy. There he is. Apologies.
The lad.
Yep.
So nobody has like identified this dude yet, right?
No, Melimby
Nope.
hasn't had a turn yet.
This is the little fucking mushroom man.
Like,
I mean, I suppose I can wait until Malimbi. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait until past Malimbi.
yeah,
Okay.
because I'm a roll esoteric lore and an exploit vulnerability.
It doesn't really matter what my initiative is, since he's already it's one creature and he's already faster.
All right, then Firefly, would you like to go?
So it's my turn now?
Yes.
Okay.
Since you're only 5 feet up the tree, you can just let go and suffer no. Just...
She is going to just let go. And just
There.
go back to the ground.
Drop down. You go to the ground. You still have 3 actions.
But before I decide anything. Is he in? I don't think he's in line of sight of Firefly, so I'm going to have to move if I'm going to attack him.
Dokie.
I just thought of something.
I wonder how the Magambia views us killing this thing, or if that's also against the rules.
That's probably against the rules.
Well, you went out into the jungle, and a random thing
This is
attacked
a
you while you're in the jungle.
This is a 2-action thing. But
Okay.
I want to know if I can use it. I just got it because of my feet.
Well, 4 willing creatures.
Mhm.
Those creatures can stride up to half its speed. If it has fly speed, it can fly up to half its speed. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So,
It says up to, yeah. Malumbi and this and Zeta are both within range, and also Zenzen's still in range because she's 10 feet above me. Same
I'm
with
trying
Dame, but
to reconcile how that works for someone that's climbing without a climb speed.
Right, I wasn't supposed to have Intimidating Glare. I'm supposed to have Bon Mot.
don't you climb speed at half your speed? Anyway?
No.
No, not in this.
No.
Not at all.
Okay. Sorry,
You,
confusing rule
I
sets here.
will allow Zenzen to make an athletics check, or if you want to let go, you may, but fall down.
So
She's just trying to get.
It's half speed rounded down, right?
Yeah, half speed rounded down.
Firefly is going to push Malumbi.
What?
And Zeta and Zenzen. Since I'm assuming Dame would have been put in a pouch already at this point. Actually, no.
Yep.
And Dame.
Yeah.
Dame
You can
would
also,
be a willing
you can also
creature.
target yourself with this, by the way.
Actually,
Because
Dame is like-
you can be a willing creature for this.
yeah.
Dame is on Zenzen. Does that count?
Yeah, your familiar can just be on your person.
Also, it's also an impulse. So does that also trigger the aura thing where she can move
Smile.
anyway?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes, it is an air
Oh, you already
impulse
did the
and
move.
does trigger that too. Well, this makes her move, and then also her air kinetis thing lets her move too. So
she can move at full speed, right?
wow,
Technically,
you can
or rather, half
schmove.
speed twice, which is also important.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what her half speed is. Would it be a 10 if I had to run it down?
If you have 25, it would be
Yeah.
10. Yes.
Yeah, if you have 25, then it's 10.
So
Actually, this is
Zeta
wait, for
is
you
also-
it's no, actually for you it's relevant that it's technically 12 and a half because while you can't move into half a square, but if you have 12 and a half feet of movement twice, then that becomes the full square. So you can't actually move your whole
Wow.
movement because of
Fair
your
enough.
air kineticus thing.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I was actually hitting the squares because I can't see them on this map very well. They're dim.
I mean, Ruler.
I could have used the ruler, but I was like, eh. I was already counting. Brain focused on that. I'm 25 feet, so.
Yeah.
Since she still has an action technicality,
Yes, she does.
but Zen Zen's getting launched up the tree.
What?
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 It or like that's what Firefly was intending on doing. It's either that or you move down the tree. You're getting affected by the winds. How you want it. But
Well, if he's on the ground, then I guess I might as well be on the ground.
All right.
okay.
I'll let you do one climb.
That, like, do I have to make another like check to
You
climb
still gotta
down?
make the athletics check. Yeah, you still gotta do that.
Before I continue my actions, I want to make sure
Wow,
that 20
climb to the ground. You
Successfully.
become
I'm the climber.
ground. You.
Since that was a 2 action. Oh wait. Oh god. Never mind. Oh wait. This count as a 1 action?
What? You cast one impulse and you had your aura effect. You still have an action.
No, this is a free action. This is part of.
She's
Doing
going to
an
summon a.
Yeah, weapon infusion is free action.
She's going to summon a bow and fire it into the creature.
So one action kinetic blast.
Yeah, 1 action kinetic blast.
I believe the whole weapon infusion thing is programmed in correctly, and it doesn't matter. Whoosh! Complete and total miss.
At least I got people to move. I'm happy
Sure.
with that turn. I got people to have free action movement.
All right.
All right, Malimbi, you're up.
Time to find out what the fuck this thing is. As part of exploit vulnerability, I make an esoteric lore against the creature to figure out its weaknesses and what the fuck it is. So, here we go. Esoteric lore. And I'm gonna hero point now.
That's a good hero point.
Damn. Mushroom.
Don't do it. No, don't roll a 1 again.
17. That
Now
lore.
it's the effect. It should be the standard DC for the target's level.
All right. Well. Oh wait, specifically the standard DC.
Yes, it
Or
says
wait, hang on.
attempt
Yeah.
It literally says here, attempt an esoteric lore check against a standard DC for its level. As you retrieve the right object from your esoterica, use your implement to empower it.
Huh. Let me double check something. DC. Big difficulty. It says standard DC for the level, right?
Standard DC for its level, yes.
I'm trying to reconcile if this means that you're a hacker man and you like ignore like adjusted difficulty as well.
Mm-hmm.
If I hang on, if I change this thing on, change their DC, does. All right. You know what? Oh my god, even never mind. It doesn't matter. You're one off. You're actually just one off. You just don't hit it.
Alright, so it's a failure.
Yeah, it's a failure.
Okay. That does mean I recall a salient weakness about the creature. I instead attempt to exploit a more personal vulnerability and can exploit only the creature's personal antithesis. Your unarmed and weapon strikes against the creature also become magical if they weren't already. So,
Okay. All right. So you do discover a weakness about it, even with a failure.
that's it. Yeah, just a personal weakness. Just only works against
Personal,
that
as
creature.
in your like personal antithesis, or this creature's actual defined weakness.
It says personal antithesis, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I'll put exploit vulnerability in chat. And just read the failure one.
Well, only
Yeah, that's the personal antithesis.
okay, failing
So
to
since it's
recall a
fungus, I guess
salient
I'll grab
weakness.
some penicillin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What? You use the fungus to kill the fungus. All right, gotcha. Yeah, all right. So yeah, you just activate your
I
personal
don't.
antithesis. You don't get any
Also,
information about it.
I don't know if dubious knowledge feat comes in here, where it's like,
How does dubious
even if I
knowledge read?
so when you fail but don't critically fail a recall knowledge check using any skill, you learn a bit of true knowledge and a bit of erroneous knowledge,
All
but you
right.
don't have a
Well.
way to differentiate which is which.
All right. Well, you know, it's a mushroom in the jungle. You you suspect that the fungus in the jungle is possibly weak to cold damage. And you also think about it for a moment, and it's like, well, it is fungus. They can be cut down. It might also be possibly weak to slashing damage. There's your dubious knowledge.
All right. So it's either slashing or cold. Either way, I'll use lightning because that's the one I have. And I'm gonna fling magic. So it needs to make a DC 18 basic reflex save.
Oh, click the wrong chat box. Huh!
And I am gonna empower this.
Absolute Giga Chad.
Alright, so I'm gonna boost it still because it still takes half damage. Was that 7? Takes half of that. And then I
And then
roll a
the
1d4,
antithesis.
which means it takes 2 rounds for me to get boosting it back.
And then also the antithesis.
Oh yeah.
No,
How much
no,
is your
no, no. A personal antithesis, as you'll
is on your
read,
strikes, right?
exploit vulnerability is unarmed strikes and weapon attacks. Fling
It's
magic
not a
doesn't
weapon.
work. That.
This is weird magical bullshit. All
So
right.
yeah.
Is that your whole turn?
Well, yeah, that's my turn. It's 3 actions.
I don't
All right.
suppose
You did.
I don't suppose you remembered what languages this thing speaks.
Nope.
Hmm.
Well, the only thing that's come out of its mouth so far has been spores.
Hmm. Oh.
Oh, nice. It automatically put a debuff on me that keeps track of the recharge counter.
Neat.
I think that I'll just cast. I don't think I know any language with this thing, so I can't bon mot it, I think.
True.
I'm just gonna cast 3-action magic missile.
Alrighty then. The good old reliable.
It's so reliable, it's guaranteed damage.
Alright, roll me that 3d4 plus 3. My god, you did the you did the fucking the stupid
Why did it roll twice? I only hit it
because you
once.
clicked the damage button instead of rolling it. This is the only spell. I don't know why. This is the only spell like this in the whole compendium that's like just stupid. The way it like handles its damage roll. Doesn't have the.
We'll do it like
Alright.
this.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, cool. Hits him. 12 damage. Solid. Bonk. Pew pew pew. Triple missile right in the mouth. Alright. Zen Zen. It's your turn. You're up.
Does it look a little hurt?
It looks very hurt now after that.
Well,
Don't give it another
I'm
round.
let me double check. That would be 3d4. What would this do? Ep4 or 1d4 plus 1d6 plus 3. I think that's better. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Also, is it still frightened, or is that
Yeah.
because it was before the?
It took its turn.
Okay. Well, okay, and I guess just fuck it. I'm gonna do the same as usual, I guess. I'm gonna Dragon Claws, and let me see. Like, I mean, remember the effect from Worm Blessed? Your mind carrying your voice, either you gain a plus 1 status bonus intimidation checks for 1 round. I already did that though. Or the target takes a -1 status penalty to will saves for 1 round. Well, it does that. So
All right. Kurgan
that
claws
drag that on it.
on it.
Yeah, or a target takes a -1 status penalty to will saves for 1 round.
Wow.
Dragon claws.
Dragon claws. Dragging on these nuts.
And now I need to remember
It has a funny
give
icon.
myself the effect. That is a funny icon, actually. I like that icon. It's like,
My will. It's lower. He has to face you dramatically.
do I
No.
don't want to shove it so it's out of the cover? Well, it's about to lose its cover and can retake cover again anyway, so it's no point. I'm just gonna try hitting it.
All right, cool. It will receive the cover bonus because on the side of the trunk. You.
I mean, like, does cover work if you just move to the other side?
If you literally walk behind him, he stops getting the bonus of cover. But yeah.
I was like, when does Dame get to do her action if she's independent?
On
your turn, right?
Yeah, but if I don't use an action, then she still gets the 1 action, so I could just have her do that action.
do what?
She can intimidate because I intimidated it, but she hasn't. I gave
Oh,
her
look at
intimidation.
you, clever bastard! Fucking getting to intimidate twice. Yep, yeah, absolutely, they can do that.
Oh,
Wow, he's really scared now.
It's
His
fucking
will,
not funny!
he's scared.
Well,
It's fucking not
-1. Let's go.
Spongegar scared.
Fucking.
Bro, you intimidated a
Right.
plant.
Yep.
Fucking mushroom. He's a feared.
I'm gonna hit a
It,
point
you
there.
know, it almost made a difference.
and then you still
Are you kidding me?
help you still
What a
miss.
hero. As he leans back
Why
from the
can't I fucking hit with my
intimidation,
attacks?
he dodges your fucking claw strike.
Bro.
What is your charisma? What's your modifier? +7?
No,
That
that's
should be
an attack
right.
roll, so I use my
Yes,
strength, which is
strength.
just 1 less than my charisma. I've got +3 strength, +4 charisma.
Yep. Well,
Still wouldn't make a difference.
he dodged. He's afraid. This is fucking crazy, dude. He's gonna... Let's see. Run over here. And then he's gonna throw up.
I threw up.
He threw up.
And emit more spores.
Oh shit! Wait. Oh no! Wait. This actually
You can place
won't
the
reach
10-foot
everyone.
burst.
Yeah, that's right. It's because it's a burst, not a yeah. You know what? All right. You're intimidating, so he's gonna hit you with.
I'm
It
fine with
does
that.
have to be on the corner. All right.
Yep.
So he fucking shit spores. Now we're gonna need
DC 17. 16,
Zen,
actually.
Dame, and
Yeah.
Zeta to.
Onset 1 minute means it doesn't kick in until after a minute, right?
Yes.
Three.
No, that's a crit success.
Yep, that's a critical success.
That's
That
a
is a
pretty good
success.
success.
And the little baby. The baby fails. No.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically it's a star orb.
Okay, you can't have both, Musashi.
Yeah, I know.
I have
It's like-
token
it's-
selected
it's-
extempore effect. Damn it. They've been purple boxed.
Dude, fucking icon.
What is that icon?
It's just him.
It's him. It's him.
It
It is he. It's
he.
when
It's him.
The one thing I don't get is why he has an evil mustache.
What?
Bro,
That's his mouth.
how dare you make
That's
fun of
his
his
mouth.
cheekbones like that?
No, no, not
All,
his mouth,
all
the
zero of his bones.
the thing curving up
Oh
his cheek.
yeah, it's cheekbones. Okay.
Yep,
I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
His non-existent cheekbones. How dare you make fun of them? Anyways, yeah, so
Oh my god.
Dominic can now understand the mic. and
Dame
Michael Lynn.
now understands, and what's hilarious is you do not have any kind of communication
Yeah,
with Dame
I
yet.
didn't put any speech abilities on it.
So
yeah.
it has no speech abilities or like empathic communication or something. You just see the fucking mushroom guy here, Umbo. His like fucking cap starts like wiggling like weirdly, and then Adame seems perplexed and confused and looking at you,
I mean,
looking at the fungus, looking around like what's happening right now. As it receives telepathic communication from the fucking mushroom guy, and it is
So it has languages, but it can only communicate like this.
yes. This is
Oh,
the
okay.
only way it communicates is telepathically. Its mouth is literally just to throw up spores.
Oh well, unfortunate.
And now he has one action remaining. Shit, what is he gonna do? Because I made him move. Fuck. He is going to. Shit, he's gonna fucking. Might just fucking run. Actually, you know what? Okay. Now. Yeah, he's like run to the other side of the tree here. Gonna try and like start booking to some like better cover. Fast as he. Where is speed? Where's his speed? Can't find it because I'm fucking blind. Only 20 feet. Well, that fucking sucks. Probably should have moved to a different square that didn't suck as much, but whatever, I already did it. Like, cannot fucking go. I kind of fucked up a little bit with him. Yeah, I thought too much about his abilities and kind of just like was like, you know what? Whoops.
Should have stayed in the tree, motherfucker.
If he had just done nothing, things would have been fine.
If he had just done nothing, things would have been fine. Yes. Unfortunately, I cannot. You know
Yeah.
what? No. You know, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna you know, for the sake of dramatic effect, I'm gonna tell you what he has whispered into Dame's ears that none of you
Okay.
are aware of.
Yep.
Pathetic, puny, flesh-bearing creatures. I desire, I hunger, I must consume the flesh of the ripest of humanoids. You will do, small, fluffy thing.
Is it talking about Sensen or Dame?
Dame, the only thing.
Because Dom is the only one that can understand him, because it's the only person that got infected by the pox.
But Dame isn't even a small it's not even a humanoid.
I know, but it is simply evilly monologuing towards Dame because Dame can understand them.
I'm so happy I fucking magic missile this thing.
Yeah. It's really
Anyways,
funny that
that's
he's
his turn.
monologuing to something that can't understand him.
Oh no, Dame knows. Dame just knows that that's what it was trying to communicate to him.
Ah, okay. So Dame can tell me later.
Okay.
Well, the
Guess it's
day
my turn.
Dame gets speech, she's
Yep,
like, you
it
won't
is your
believe
turn,
all
Shin.
this shit I've heard.
Okay, first action, Zeta moves over here. Second action, time to do this.
Melee of
Come here.
blows.
The mountain has arrived.
And
Double
then I'm
D8 and strength.
forgot. Monks can monks do flurry on their last action?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Any
They
of
can
your
do-
attacking actions, I think, can be a flurry, can't it? Except if it's
Yeah, any
I think they can
only
attack
do
can
that.
be.
I think
Wait,
they
you
can
have
only do it
a
once per turn.
special attack, don't you?
Okay, so both of
Well, it didn't
them
really
miss.
matter because he rolled
Oh,
dog
he
ass.
rolled like shit.
Rolled like
Yeah.
utter trash.
Yeah. Wait, do
Wait,
you
that-
actually get the falling stone strikes in your actions tab?
crochet.
I think
Because you
gotta just
should.
apply the effect onto him. There you go. Mountain stance.
Does he have the
It should.
attacks?
I mean, either way, he
Should,
rolled
no.
dog ass, so it doesn't
Oh
matter.
yeah, they
Yeah.
don't hit. But I was just curious.
Yeah,
yeah,
he
those
does.
would-
Falling
Okay.
stone strikes. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't apply when I clicked the moves. But...
Yeah, you
Well, you
gotta
have to
click the
drag the
button.
effect.
Yeah, I clicked the button for you. Don't worry about it. Got you,
Yeah.
fam. All right,
Yeah, well, that's my
Aruru, you're
turn.
up. Tragedy.
This fucker move further away. How dare you?
How dare they?
move up and darts.
Still within range from a Limby.
And Firefly.
How fucking dare you?
Firefly specifically moved the way she did to make it harder for him to find cover.
Beep, beep, beep. It hits.
It's because he's frightened.
Frightened mattered. Every
Needle and
+1
roll.
matters.
mattered.
Holy shit!
Solo's roll.
Oh damn, that was almost max. What the fuck?
That was almost max, yeah.
Nice.
He is
Dame's crit
impaled.
intimidation mattered.
The crit intimidation fucking mattered.
Keep hitting it! Keep hitting it!
Oh, that's Rue's turn.
Alright.
Firefly.
Merc.
It's your turn.
It didn't change over for me. Like, I'm seeing everybody's stuff moving, but it didn't change over
There
the
you go.
turn order. There you go.
It's because Kyria didn't end her turn.
Wait, do I have to manually do that?
You can
there's a
manually
button
do
for
that,
it, yeah.
yes.
Oh,
I can't
Alright.
manually do that, I think.
Yes, you can. You just have to right-click the initiative tracker so it pops out, and then when it's your turn, there's a little button that comes up at the bottom of it where it
There's
says
a way
end
to
turn.
just do then turn at the top, like when you hover the carousel.
Alrighty!
Somewhere.
Firefly is going to
I don't know about
elemental blast its fucking ass. Since she can.
that. That's a hit.
22.
Pew! Alright, that hits. Don't forget to target.
Bzz.
Wow, he has zap him.
Does that not get the con of damage?
Not
For
the
a
that's
two-
one
what I'm
action
thinking.
blast from like
It depends. Is it one action or two actions?
That was the one action.
Yeah, then it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
get caught.
Just a little bzz.
Anything else you want to do?
Two actions remain.
Your aura effect also triggers again, so you could move half your speed.
Wow.
True.
I keep forgetting about that. That's what makes Arcanus so good.
Does
The
that
fucking
also
movie.
affect Aruru since she was in the aura?
No.
I think that
No!
one specifically is just an effect that is like.
It's effect
hers.
for my character specifically.
Okay.
It's when I cast the it's when I cast the
Any air impulse.
I was curious since it was called like an aura effect. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Right now the aura doesn't do anything. So
maybe
No, it
later
doesn't.
on.
It might
Okay.
do something later on, but not now.
Okay.
I could cast 4 winds if people are in range. Hmm.
it also
You could just hit it.
simply hit.
I know. I was trying to bring. I was thinking if I wanted to bring Aruru closer in range, so she didn't have to. So she didn't have to move her next turn. Or do I want to just blast? Or do I want to just run up and hit it in the face with a melee elemental blast? Cause, yeah.
Regardless, make a decision. You
I'm-
have 2 actions.
I am going to move and the elemental blast it in the face to knock it to the ground. Or at least try to.
Alright, you get the flank because it's melee attack.
I want to make sure I'm using the right thing.
Roll a 3, it didn't fucking matter.
Yes,
Alright,
you're
that's your
pointing that.
turn.
I'm fucking here pointing that. I'm fucking here pointing that.
That's an
Alright, there's
And
a
no.
7
Bloody hell.
and it didn't matter.
It didn't matter, but I fucking feel better now. Fuck!
Alright, Malimbi.
Firefly tries to get within range.
I mean, it's still within range for me, so might as well retry my exploit vulnerability. So let's go esoteric lore.
I have very much gas left in the tank.
God, can I fucking god damn it?
Damn.
Alright, well, that's a personal antithesis again, but that doesn't really matter because I'm not melee attacking it. I'll just fling magic again. So you make a DC 18 basic reflex save.
So you roll a 1. That's a 7. Fails. Roll damage.
Sure. It's not gonna be a lot.
Is that
Wait,
correct? 5 damage?
why does it give me +4 all of a sudden?
Level damage. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Third level, and every 2 levels thereafter the damage increases.
Yeah, but it should just the 1d4 plus my charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Wait, okay, then boosted damage is done wrong, I believe, because let me double check.
How does boost work?
Boosted damage just makes it d6s instead of d4s, I believe.
Ah, I see. Well,
And
too late.
oh no, wait, yeah, no, wait, it did work. It did work last time.
Okay. Alright, so everything's cool. Everything's kosher then.
Yep.
So that's
we're
all your
good.
actions?
That's all of my actions again. So I'm a.
Alright, Yadin, you're up.
That is specifically lightning damage, just so you're aware.
How hurt is it looking?
It is on its last legs. There are literally chunks missing from its body as it is, like, oozing its own fucking, like, fungal juices. It looks like it's about to fall over and die.
Well, in that case, we're not gonna make this overtly difficult.
Well, roll damage. Alright,
That should be
Exodia,
too higher.
obliterate.
That should be too higher.
Alright, regardless, it works. Second, he literally explodes from being pelted to death. You just...
It didn't just whips out like a magical
It says by a
RPG
critical
launcher.
hit. Was it a critical hit?
Oh
It's
yeah,
not.
you're right.
Um,
Not a critical hit.
because there's no way to crit with magic missile.
Let me hide
You
my
didn't
shame
just-
real quick.
You didn't just
F.
whips out the arcane RPG launcher, launched it from our shoulders, and 3 missiles fly out that do
There.
So
total
what-
9 damage.
Yeah, okay, Arnold.
Alright.
Hey, I
He,
wanted to
he is
finish it
ground
instead.
into magic missile paste.
I didn't
Ditch.
get it. The fucking hit it.
Not a single
You
hit.
intimidated it. That was very important.
Dame looks
Yeah, I wasn't-
disturbed. She is uncomfortable.
Well, it's dead. Now we can finish up gathering the mushrooms.
Oh,
So matter of fact about it.
not sure what that was about. What is that?
Well, you know what they say, sometimes plants just choose to be the worst.
Sometimes the fungus just chooses violence.
Hmm.
Nice needle darting.
Is everyone alright, by the way? Did anyone take any damage of sorts?
Not that I really saw. I mean, Dama got hit by the spore burst.
No one is feeling
Dummy.
any kind of strange effects from the spores.
If you are high, you have to legally tell us. You legally have to tell us if you're high.
Don't know.
Wow, Dummy doesn't look super good.
Random drugs test. Here we go. Pee in this cup for
Pee in the
me.
cup.
In the cup.
God damn it.
Nice needle dart, Sarudo.
She's
Need a
sick
bigger
for
cup.
dogs.
Alright, well, very well done, everyone. Let's move with caution from here on out. We don't know if there are gonna be more.
Can I whip out a detect magic around the place to see if there's anything else that we need to be aware of with this thing being around?
Alright, your magic radar does not appear to detect anything.
Yeah, I'll just scan around the place a bit.
So, when it comes to collecting the mushrooms off the tree here. Let me get my fucking burps out, jeez. Ugh.
Probably gonna need something to harvest them with,
Um.
like a knife.
Alright, so I would like everyone to make me some perception checks.
Oh boy.
23. I
It's
see.
fine. It's about average.
Are we just gonna ignore the thing about Dame doesn't look good?
No, I'm
Okay.
way
You
over
never
here,
fucking
not much
replied on
of-
anything.
way
I
over
said
here.
it out loud.
Yeah, we heard you.
The legend of
So
medicine.
let's see. Can healer's tools also be used? Is this a treat disease or treat
Yes, it would be a
poison?
disease. It would be a disease. Wait.
Alright,
Is it a
I'ma
disease or
make
is
it
it poison? Let me double check. One of the two.
I'll also whip out.
Either way,
It
it's
does
like
do-
require a thing.
Well, I do have a healer's kit on me,
it's
so
a
I
disease.
suppose I can make a medicine check for that.
It's a disease.
Is that also, does that go with the same DC as treat wounds, or is it different?
It is, I believe, the same as its saving throw DC, so it would be 18 in this instance.
Jesus. Well, good luck. We're gonna. So close.
Yeah. Actually, it contracted it when the Myconoid or the fucking Umbo, his name was Umbo.
True.
Mumbo was feared, so the DC was lower. So
Mm.
that actually exactly gets it because of the frightened.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. You treat disease. What are all of the benefits of doing that? I don't think you just simply fix the disease, right?
They need
Treat
to.
disease gives an extra bonus to the next saving roll, I believe. It counts as especially effective 8, if I recall correctly.
Alright, okay. So over the course of this, though, it will reach stage 1 of the thing, and since they failed their initial saving throw, they get hit with the effects of stage 1, so take 4
Yeah,
damage.
so it grants a +2 circumstance bonus to the next saving throw against the disease.
And 2, we'll just make the save now, so that don't forget about it. Like, if they make it, then they get over it. Make a fortitude save with Dame.
Dame's already half health.
Boom! Wow,
Hey.
got it on the
You know
dot.
what?
All right.
Exactly.
They frow up a little bit and then they get over it.
They get over.
Well, actually,
Threw
they'll
up.
be stupefied 1 for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
They throw up and they get a headache, but they're fine.
She'll recover soon enough, don't worry.
Zenzen is cuddling Dame.
Just
course,
Her
make
ears
sure
are
to
flat.
give her,
She's like,
just make sure to give her all the love and attention while she recovers. But she should be fine.
All right. So the only thing really required to get these scarlet caps is to crawl up into the tree.
Alright, I rolled a 23 on perception. That was the highest roll among the party.
All right, you don't
yeah,
spell
mine was
anything.
a 21. No.
At least not from the ground.
Damn.
Firefly's gonna go back to trying to climb the tree.
Yep. They basically make like 2 DC 10 athletics checks to crawl up into the tree, and that's all will be required to get the scarlet caps. They will be easily removed. Well, that doesn't beat a DC 10.
Nah.
You had to say
Man.
the word easy.
Hey, got him. Hey, got him.
Should I roll again?
Yeah.
Because we could just say she slipped, and then I.
All right, sure. Yeah. No. Failure
I'm
just
just
makes
gonna let
no
them
progress,
play.
right? It's only a critical failure that like throws you into the dumpster.
No need to all rush up.
All right, Zen. As you crawl up in the tree, you realize that you're not the first
there's a
victim
canopy.
to come upon Umbo, the fucking mushroom over here. World's
Oh.
deadliest shroom has the bones of previous people that have been in the jungle in a crook of the tree in his little like nest up here. There are also a few items. A holly bush feather token thing and a hand. Oh, you find a severed hand.
Oh.
Lovely. Yeah. Yes.
Wait, what are these items? there
I'm
a chest?
surprised they didn't make a box for. I will be making a
That is
box
weird.
now. Box. Okay,
Firefly
grab
just sighs.
the
I'm just gonna give up climbing.
item.
Just leave it to the party sorcerer to do all the athletics. It's cool.
You're the one that went in strength, not us. Also,
I know.
So,
I mean, I
No
can't-
one,
it was-
no one's going to ask the Vegas to do athletic stuff.
I mean, are you
I'm not
do
gonna
it?
ask
Why,
They're
Mario
just
to do
standing there.
anything.
why are you
People
just
don't
standing
know.
there?
Anyways,
You were
Nobody
asked at the
know-
beginning of the day when you were
nobody-
given the task, bro.
No,
Also,
I
I-
was not in the group with the task giving. Fuck.
Bro, I was
Also-
not gonna ask
You
Haru
wanna
anything
try
because she
climbing?
does what
Somebody
she wants.
else?
Also, like,
Anyone?
most of us probably don't.
Ah, na 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 na
Most of us
na
probably
na
does
na
what
na
That's a
na.
success.
0.7
Kyria,
I don't
that's a
give a fuck.
success.
That's literally a success. It's DC 10.
better.
I don't give a fuck.
This is literally
It was
DC
my
10.
free
alright.
one for the day.
Alright.
I think, to be fair, I don't think most of us know Aruru is like physically exemplary yet.
She literally like fucking. She climbs it with a strength and flexibility unbecoming of a
You know,
of a
you-
dainty doll.
I mean,
must
so
admit-
does Zen Zen with her, like, delicate
That-
appearance.
Can Firefly try to
You know-
fly?
You know,
Big
Eden,
Giga Chad party
we have some
casters.
surprising party members.
Yeah, alright. So, there's your loot. Your loot is a severed hand, a feather token, and a wolf fang.
Of all the people I
Oh,
figured were going to be good at climbing trees, well, I was originally thinking it was going to be Zeta.
God,
Well,
Firefly just
appearing in the chat.
rumbles to herself.
there's, yeah, we weren't the first ones up here.
God.
Well,
There's a fucking spider in my room.
fire.
Anyway, did you see any more rain pillars?
I don't know, the DM is dealing with Spooter.
I got the spider. Alright. If you wish to search for some caterpillars, it will just take hours worth of time.
Rain pillar.
I mean,
Your
we already had a
pillars.
couple. We already had a couple.
Alright,
of those,
alright. You got one. If you
I'm gonna,
wish to
ironically,
find
use
some more.
telekinetic hand to pick up that mage hand to put into a sack.
Use the hand. You use the mage hand to grab the
To
mage
grab the
hand.
item, let you cast mage hand.
Firefly just holds up the jar. Just take the jar.
I mean, I guess I'd telekinetic hand him the jar. Now I have a
The
jar.
jar. The jar. You have a jar. You have a jar. It contains one caterpillar. One rainbow caterpillar. So.
Hang on. Where's one of my sacks? I've got multiple sacks. I'll just, because actually I could use this. Since I'm up here, I'm just gonna put him in a bag. Not a
You have
single
sacks
one of those
with
went into the
loot.
sack.
Not a single. I just love it when that happens.
Eden, would you like some rations?
I'm hungry.
Who's got a raid? Thank you so
Wow.
much. Aeon Inc. for the raid. Welcome in,
Wow.
everybody.
The raid.
Oh.
So,
Now all of China knows you're here.
the method for catching the caterpillars that you have been requested to find will require either like perception, nature, survival, or any particularly good lore. This job, it'll take about an hour's worth of time looking around.
I don't have. I just got perception.
Then for sneeze.
Are
Everyone
you all
party.
doing all right up there? You require any assistance?
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to do something. I guess maybe with there's remains of people up here. But besides that, I'm still looking to see for stuff. Hang on. Can I just make a perception, or do I need to make the special stuff? Skill check rolls.
All right. To find caterpillars. Yeah. But for the mushrooms, no, you don't need any kind of check. You just gather them.
Oh, okay.
Just simply
so I got the
cut them
mushrooms
from the tree.
I'm gonna perceive. I'm gonna have. Just to try it. I may perceive. Nah.
Nope. All right. Everyone else in the party. This is a group effort to locate some caterpillars. Make either perception, nature, survival, or a particular lore for this.
Can I use jungle lore for this?
Yes, you may use jungle lore for this.
That's net 20.
Huggies.
What the fuck was that?
Oh!
Some Limby gets in at
You
20.
found this
and
path?
we get some 23, so we definitely.
All
do
right.
it.
The paths have been located. Path to the caterpillars. So, Lumby, you do find some caterpillars, easy peasy. Aruru, you also spots them, and you also find some. So,
Just be careful
gather
not to
them
touch
up.
them.
Don't touch them, or you'll get sick.
Hey Zeta, you wanted to touch
That's
one of
gonna
these,
be
right?
fine. Oh no. It's gonna be really interesting if it does affect. Hold on. Let me be there. I want to take note.
Jesus.
Oh well.
What the
Jim.
hell is that?
What the fuck?
I
A
misclicked.
rave. He accidentally activated party mode.
I didn't know Zeta had a boombox in his body.
It's party time.
God damn it.
As he dances over the corpses of his enemies.
I can try touching it and find out if it affects me.
I take out my notebook to see, like, does Zeta
Alright, you touch it. Make a
experience physical
fortitude
pain?
save.
Oh my god.
That's not good.
Wow, you fail the check.
Nope.
All right, Zeta. As you come into contact with the bristles of the caterpillar and it writhes in your mechanical hand, you begin to feel. You begin to remember what it's like to be alive. Unfortunately, it's like letting the match burn down to your fingertips, and it is painful in your fingers. You have the brief rush of the thought of like your previous life of getting swelling in your hands, although your hands can't swell because they're made of metal, and you become sickened from this unbearable pain in your hand now, as the poison from the caterpillar affects you, as you are still a living creature of sorts.
Oh, fuck.
I hold out a piece of paper that has the numbers 1 through 10, and under those guess you don't have
that.
wings.
Anyway,
It is an interesting feeling.
do you require assistance of sorts?
Please do.
I assume this is a poison.
Please
So,
apply.
It only lasts for a minute.
Only
Although
this.
this is a
but,
poison. You know what's funny is that even though it's like a +1 against like poison effects for just being like a construct, it was exactly one off from the fortitude DC.
Anyway, can I make a medicine?
Damn, I should have frightened the
Can I make a
caterpillar.
medicine check?
Frighten the caterpillar.
I'll still make a medicine check to
Sure.
try and treat poison.
To soothe his pain.
Ah.
Well, the irritation.
There's a
All right.
17.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Mr. Alcohol swab over here.
Yeah,
I
that
was
feels
planning to
better.
drink this, but
Thank
it's
you.
okay.
Unsickens your robot.
So, what have we learned today? Do not
Pois-
touch these. Thank you.
Poisons do affect me. I am
Which is
not exempt.
surprising.
I do have a living core after all. Maybe that is the reason why it affected me.
Let's I think it is safe to assume then that the same will go for Miss Aruru. And so, Miss Aruru, if you do come into contact with the caterpillars, well, you'll know and try to avoid it. So,
Well,
how
now
they
that
affect Zeta?
I suppose that the mechanics of Zeta still are susceptible to poison.
Somehow, yes.
Perhaps whatever liquid or machinery that walks through him, if still is damaged by it. That's the best guess I have.
Oh, hello, Aruru is here now. I'd recognize the top of that head anywhere.
Man, she's so dusty.
It's filthy out here.
Well,
Do you have prestidigitation?
now that we have the caterpillar and the mushroom, I suppose we can go and make some oils.
Yes, probably. We have the bones, right? Who's carrying the bones?
I think Sensen was carrying the bones.
All right.
I guess I get more. I guess there's other bones up here too, huh?
Oh god.
I mean, I don't think any of those are lucky. Seeing
Yeah.
he ended up the way he did.
Yeah, but
Lucky bones.
should we like still bring them back for like if they can be identified in any way, so we know who they are and they could like their family could be contacted or something. I mean, it's probably been here for a while.
I assume it's straight up bones. There's not a bit of flesh left on it.
Yeah,
I
these
don't know
are
how magic
these have been
forensics works.
magic forensics. Well, they are completely stripped of the flesh and seem old, so
Oh, okay.
I do
I'll
think
just
that is a
I'll
bit
just
beyond
mention it.
being able to identify them. Does Tui have speak with dead?
technically, but it's like a ritual cast.
Yeah. That's probably the only way at this point to determine who it is.
I mean, I don't know how you'd speak with them. Where's the head? Where's the mouth?
Magic.
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 Well, now I don't suppose any of you know how to object read.
Know how to what?
So, as Ankarut explained, or was it Miriam? Either way, the bones we can find out if they're lucky or not by using object reading.
Well,
I don't suppose any of you have that spell.
that is not
Nope.
amongst my list now.
No.
Nope.
Wait, what's
I'll
one?
back it up. I don't have
Object
it.
reading.
Object reading?
It is a spell that I am planning to was considering to pick up as a scroll, but
Well, maybe
Yeah, if
we
you
can
don't
just
have it,
ask
don't worry
Anchor.
about it. Anchor root will help.
Yeah, but I was gonna suggest maybe we just have Anchor do it since she already told us she knows how.
yeah, this is possible. I was just thinking perhaps we'll get some extra credit if we do it.
I mean, if one of us knows it, cool, but otherwise, we just go ask Anchor.
Also,
Yes.
it would be a shame if, none of these bones are lucky, and we have to go out again.
Aroru, did you say something?
No, I just think that it would be most prudent if we did get back to Anchor Root.
Yes. Also, then we can get out of this jungle, and my shoes are getting muddy, and I don't like that.
For me, it's more the mosquitoes that I have a problem with.
What are mosquitoes?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Your shoes are no
So,
longer muddy.
they are kind of like these little winged insects with very long legs, and a proboscis. The proboscis, then they bite you with it, and they drink your blood, but to keep the blood liquid so it doesn't clot, they inject like a little chemical that makes it really itchy.
Only females are the ones that actually drink, though. They need it for their
Leave it to Firefly to really know their insects.
I
Is that where your name
Insect.
came from, by the way?
I like the firefly insects.
I don't think
That's cute.
I don't think I've ever
Fireflies
seen a
are
bird like
pretty.
that, and I've never been itchy. Are they a big problem in the jungle?
Yes, they are a very big problem in the jungle. They like hot human environments.
Huh.
And wet.
Maybe being an Anadi means that they don't want to sting me.
Possibly.
Anyway, let's
Well,
get back
good luck
to the.
getting eaten by bugs then. Also, thank you for the prestidigitation, Aruru.
When you have skin, they want to eat you.
Technically, I don't have skin. I have fake skin.
Did they give Firefly
Fake
back
skin.
the
Why-
No,
what
token?
no,
the
no, no,
fuck?
no.
Why
That
did
was
I
not a
roll
root.
D100?
Yeah, I
What
had
the
your
f-
token selected is the reason why.
Okay.
I rolled a D100 to see if
So are Miriam and Cheshire
it
still
didn't
out
would be
here, or...
targeted by mosquitoes while in humanoid form. The answer is yes.
Well, anchor root.
Your roots are being anchored.
Are Cheshire and Miriam still out here, or...
Yes, you know what? Let's go with yes. They're still
Anchor
chilling. They're hanging.
root.
Hello, we have returned. I see Cheshire is still passed out.
I have never passed out.
Oh,
I
hello.
am nearly resting my eyes.
Good, good, good. If you now that you're awake, I actually have you here. Mind if I swing by later? You said something about that the stuff you were brewing, the mango stuff.
Anchor root.
You can palpably feel the dial-up noises in his head as his eyes blink at like a different interval, like both of them as he's continuing to wake up. Yes. The assignment, yes. I should give you the assignment. I already gave them the assignment. As
We
we-
kind of
oh,
already went
hours
out
ago.
and got back.
All right. Yes,
You
yes.
take your-
The
you-
oil
you
is
take your
leaking.
time.
The oil is yes.
Yes, you take your time. You wake up. We'll be with you momentarily.
Anchor root.
All right. It's anchor root time. All right. You finished talking to cat. Now it's time to talk to dog.
Anchor root.
We should probably not go in all at once. She is
Then why did you come along with us?
skittish. I'm just saying. I'm just warning you. I don't know how much experience you have with Anchor.
Well,
Hello?
hello. We finished the task. We just need to see if these bones are lucky.
Oh. Okay. Hand them here.
I hand the bones, I guess.
All right. She takes the bag of bones from the butchers, and then she does her little magic hand signs and magic words. Looks basically with like 1,000-yard stare forward as her eyes like roll in the back of her head, and she kind of moves her head around like over the bag and is like, Then her eyes roll back into the front of her head as she picks out a few of the bones from the butcher bag, and she's like, it's a good haul. These 4, no 5 bones are lucky. Be plenty to make the oil. So, and get to the burning, I guess, or get to cooking. You know what to do.
Burn the bones, get the sludge.
Yes, sure.
Well, thank you, Anchorage. You've been of excellent help to us today.
Yep, you're welcome. Yep.
Outright invaluable.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it. Here you go.
So I take the bones back.
Bones have been taken.
Well, time to set some fire to things.
Yep. Don't forget to squeeze the oil from the mushrooms.
Oh, that reminds me. Do we just kind of? How do we get the oil from the caterpillars? Because my first instinct is to just mush them up, and I don't know if that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Slowly closes the door.
such is the circle of life, I suppose.
He didn't like when I stated it being only temporary for them.
Hmm. Well, time
All
to
right.
crush some bugs.
Crush some bugs.
Why'd you pat my leg?
What?
Keeps walking.
He's walking. I don't know. Maybe Aru's just really impressed with Firefly's thighs. You know.
You know, I heard that that patting is actually illegal in some places in Tianjin.
Um,
Yeah, like
you'd
head
have to
pats
ask.
outright legal.
You'd have to ask Zinzin about that.
Is that true, Zen Zen?
Wait, they said that it's illegal some places in Tianjin?
Yeah, head pats are. That's what I heard. That
Does Zenzen know this?
Head petting gets you pregnant, clearly.
Yes, head patting gives you pregnant. Yeah, that's clearly what it's about.
Zenzen's gonna look like almost like not quite offended, but like appalled, like what illegal? How could that be illegal?
I don't. I heard that maybe I read a book once that talked about this place called Shenzhen. And then,
What the
like in some
fuck?
place, it was illegal there because apparently it did something to Ghost. I don't know. It was like a while ago.
What?
It might have been fiction.
I can't imagine life without head pats.
Technically, as of Season of the Ghost, this is canon. Historically, there was a place in Tiansha where head pets were illegal.
Oh, okay.
Bro, what the fuck?
Head
What
pats
is
were
this?
illegal somewhere
This
in
It's in
Weebland.
math?
What the fuck?
It's in the player's guide of Season of Ghosts.
Bro.
Season of Ghosts. I
What
always
the
knew
fuck?
it was ghost season. Gotta hunt them down. You're canceling head pats.
Apparently, it had
Welcome.
something to do with protecting people from ghosts or something.
Well, that's a good question. Can I roll esoteric lore on ghosts to see if this holds water?
Yeah, you know what? Sure. All right, Alpha. Off the top of your head, what level of kind of adventure was Season of the Ghost?
Season of the Ghost is a level starts at level 1 and it goes to level 12, but this is like perfect for like authmators because it's literally like superstition from from like a small town. So like this is Melimby would
Anyway.
probably know something like this.
Oh my god, he
25.
rolls fucking fire. All right, yeah, you know what? Sure. You know what? This sounds real fucking stupid because it is. But just because something's stupid doesn't mean it's wrong.
Malimi just starts furiously going through like a thick ass notebook, like very worn down, has all kinds of scraps of paper and shit in it, and this is like,
Shit, checks out.
oh, huh. You know what? You may be right.
Wow. Well, there you heard it's since and
It is
headpets are illegal.
It
There
is
we go.
incredibly specific, but
Jetty, you're
how,
like transmitting something.
what I do not understand is how did something that specific get out of this plane when people in the plane itself, where it originated from, mostly don't even know about it.
Well, a lot of the other planes are actually really good at keeping history of the material plane on account of the material plane is bad at it itself. So someone needs to do it. So a lot of the celestial realms have these extensive libraries.
This fucking
So
nerd,
fair.
bro.
I'm not sure whether or not I should be offended.
Well, look, it's not all places of the material plane. It's just that, like, you guys don't have literal angels and gods dedicated to keeping history. Those places do. It makes it easier.
I gotta visit those places one time.
Oh yeah, you should definitely visit the plains sometimes. They're beautiful, especially this time of year.
Any specific one you'd recommend?
Well, I think going to the Maelstrom, if you can get into Chandelier, that's great. You just have to watch out for the Olifant.
That sounds incredibly inhospitable. Maelstrom.
Well, I mean, it is the plane of endless entropy and chaos, so you kind of gotta find the calm in the eye of the storm. But in the eye of the storm, it's really
So
pleasant.
then, for what reason exactly are you recommending the Maelstrom?
It's fun.
I'm still just stuck on the no head pats
You know
thing.
what? Maybe
No
if I
head
drink
pats.
No head pets or you get possessed by a ghost, Sensen.
Walks over, head pat.
I was waiting for it.
But
I cast ghost sounds.
lean.
When
Wow.
when Firefly head pets Sensen, I cast ghost sounds.
Meow, cow.
And just go. "Ooh."
Oh my god. So what sound are you having originates from wherever?
Just a spooky haunting will, like.
Mm.
And then boom.
Roll d20 to make it come out of the right place. If you
What?
roll one, if you roll one, and the sound comes out of Sen's ass.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
What the
god.
fuck? I was just gonna make a joke like playing into it. Now, what do you roll? Yeah.
And not out of the ass.
Not out of the
Playing into it's gonna be like, don't worry about that. That's just my boobs.
your boobs.
Anyway, shall we get this assignment done?
Yep, let's go burn some bone.
Alright. Gather around the fire pit, which I've declared is next to the froggy pond because that sounds funny.
Well, that's down. That's down.
Down yonder way.
Wait, fuck! I had a missed opportunity.
What was your missed opportunity?
Right when I said it was, when then says it was her boobs. Her boobs start moving, and then Dami pops out. Just her head. Her head pops out. Because that is where my pet cache is. It's in her boobs.
Pet catchy.
Oh boy.
It'd be Dame's part of her, so it makes sense.
Dame. Come here. Pets Dame.
Dame still doesn't look super great,
Mhm.
and it's like probably like wearily just accepting whatever affection, but not really responding too much to it.
Fucking great fucking medicine. Damn it.
Right.
Firefly
Alright.
just looks worried.
So,
Alright, so-
the bone oil thing take a hour with a DC 17 crafting or nature check.
A DC what crafting or nature check?
17.
Well, I have a +5 in nature. Don't ask
I have
me
a
about my crafting.
+4. Can I assist?
Sure. Roll it up.
You'll have to roll an 8 check, which determines the bonus I get. Oh,
Yep, you get +1. Okay.
damn it.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Roll reverse there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amusing.
Apparently I got a +4 crafting. I could have aided in that.
Well, only
Well,
one aid applies at a time. Chance bonus.
yeah.
Okay.
Regardless,
I can
Firefly, nails it, so not really much else to say other than that is successful.
Malembi's he's like, no, let's let them burn a little while longer, and then Firefly's just like, no.
No. Pulls them out. They'll crumble if you let them burn too long.
Wait,
All
where
right,
did
you get your oil, your extracted sludge from the bones.
The
where did
lucky
it
bone
disappear
oil.
to?
What
Where did it disappear to?
Where did you disappear to?
did you disappear to?
Oh, there it is.
There you go. Did
Wait.
you go off into the void?
She gives the sludge to
Dame's in the
Willimby. No, I moved Dame down. Dame's
There's
right
two
here.
Dames.
Dame, dame.
Oh yeah, right. Yep. Because I moved
Yeah.
that one up there.
I'm fucking
I can't
chat.
delete that. Why can't I not delete Dame?
That's a great question because I have it set that you could, but
And I
guess
could
you
before.
can't. I don't know what happened. That's weird. Also, where did fucking Zeta go? He just okay. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I finally found him.
Found him. Extracted him from the void. We're all
Alright, so we have
graciously
bone oil
gathered around the
now.
froggy pond. Was anyone during this time squeezing the fuck out of some mushrooms?
I probably could have done that. Yeah.
Firefly could have done that.
You
But
were
Yeah, so
cooking
did
bones.
Zeta.
yeah, I was involved in the bone thing.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's have Zeta do that and.
Zeta, the trash
Yes.
compactor. All right,
Yeah.
there's no particular check associated with it. It's just have to deal with the fact that you're gonna have fucking hand cramps from like squeezing the fuck out of a thing for an hour straight.
You automatons get hand.
Just to slowly wait for this thing to drip its oil. All right. Oil's extracted. Congratulations. It only took you all like 5 out of your 8 hours in the
Crunchy.
day. Holy shit, crunchy. Anyways.
What?
Shin.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Your ritual ingredients have been gathered. All that's left to do is to talk to your ritual knowers. Ugh. I think at this point they'll probably find you all like camping out over here. Instead of making you walk to them, they'll walk to you guys this time. Yeah, alright. Miriam and Chizire wander over. So how's the oil extracting going over here?
We actually just finished, and we're about to come looking for you. So thank you for saving us the effort.
Fantastic. So, the ritual in question. What we're going to do is take these bells, as he pulls out from your pockets a string of tiny bells that are unmistakably made of cold iron. We take these bells, she jingles them a little bit, and take the oils, and we perform the ritual. We'll need a about 60-foot wide area to make it happen. And then for the next week, it should ward off any gremlins that can't stand the jingle of these bells. So, sounds simple enough?
Pretty much so.
Great. So, any questions?
No, that's. I'm eager to see how this works.
Yeah.
Get this done.
Alright. Anyone want
Just
to
let
lead the
me-
ritual, or do you want to leave it to me?
Depends. I am pretty knowledgeable in Arcana. Is that something that is, or is this more of a natural kind of ritual?
It is a natural ritual. It is the Fey Abeyance ritual, if you're going to be academic about it. Requires someone to be very skilled in nature and primal magics. However, secondary casters that help, they, well, honestly, if you're just a good craftsman or good at scaring little guys, you'll be able to do it. Of course, if you're a bit of an occultist, that helps as well, or a performer, do the movements of the ritual. Those will work great too for the secondary casters.
I can perform and scare.
Fantastic.
And
Well,
so
I
I
am.
just yell across the pond like, I can help with the performance, with getting some music going.
Well, I am trained in all four traditions. I think it's probably for the best if I defer this to my companion. I trust Gideon's performance skills. And, well, Zenzen, you've done a good job intimidating so far, so. Does this require any more casters, or have the requirements been met through that?
It only needs 2 casters, but the more the merrier.
Aruru, you want to show us a little bit of what you can do? Or do you have no applicable skills in this particular ritual?
Oh.
Kyria?
Hold on one second. What skill do you need of me?
It can be nature, it can be intimidation, it can be performance, crafting.
One person must be nature. That is necessary.
I don't have
Yeah.
any of those. I don't know what the fuck.
Firefly does if you want to go and walk over to her.
Fuck, I don't have any of those. I don't know what you fucking. You named every skill I don't have trained. Like what the fuck?
Very well.
It's like I got Arcana, Occultism, Society, and Athletics.
Very well. Let's see. So let's see. We have crafting. Does anyone have crafting actually?
I have +2 untrained.
Yeah, no.
Just because like you can roll like something for a secondary check doesn't mean you have to. It's not like one person
Yeah.
would be the crafting check. Literally, you could have all the secondary casters roll intimidation if you wanted or something like that. But
I only have a +4 intimidation.
+8 intimidation and performance.
I have a +8 in diplomacy, but it's not good. Let's see. I do have a +5 in nature, a +5 in occultism. Was occultism was one of them as well? Copter?
yeah, that was one of the secondary.
I'll join in with occultism as a secondary. Alright. I think it's a good idea if you take the lead, Miriam, and then Zen, I, and Yidin will join in as secondary casters.
All right. So
Well, that's my cue. Take your time to think about it, Firefly.
let me double check here. Stuff was.
You better have more than the +5.
My bad. It wasn't Miriam that would be leading it. It's Cheshire. Cheshire is the little nature man over here.
Scratch records. Retcon. Let's go. Jessire it is. Alright. You needed the 60-foot wide space. Do we have any of that here?
I mean,
I mean,
technically,
Yes.
I mean, this way, yes, sure.
it would just be
This
off
way.
screen.
I guess it would be
Yeah.
off-screen,
I
right?
know a wonderful bit of field we can walk out into.
Alright, let's get going then, I guess.
Alrighty then. Okay. So the way this works is Cheshire will make his roll for his nature check, and then anyone participating as a secondary caster also roll your stuff.
Alright.
Quick question.
I was gonna join in with occultism, which oh no.
What is this ritual about again?
To ward off the gremlins that you guys found in the shed before.
Okay.
So it's like, all right, how the fuck are they getting in here? We need to ward it off.
Wait, why did that roll society?
I did that
I
for
don't know. Why
society.
did you roll
I
I
society?
mean,
didn't click society, I clicked performance. That's better.
Performance and society are right next to each other.
Yeah, but like I applied the modifier to performance, not society. I don't know why I clicked society.
Good question.
Okay. And we roll our boy here.
sends in spooky.
Let's go. Whew. All right. Whew. Fucking jeez. That was a little scary. All right. With all of your all's assistance as well, the ritual goes off without a hitch, and successfully over the course of an hour, you do your odd little spooky dance in a circle with your funny oily bells and jiggle them. You do your ooga chooga. Ward against the Fae. And The Fey abeyance. You can feel like just a little tingle of magic in the air go out as the area has become warded against the Fey. Miriam's
Well,
like, wonderful. This calls for a celebration. Who wants to drink? And Cesar's like, oh, yes,
Yes,
I've
where
been
are you?
brewing something great.
I am way ahead.
Me?
Aruru, do you drink?
I
I
never
don't
have.
drink.
Do you want to try?
Aru looks concerned.
I mean, you are at school to learn new things.
I'm
I don't
not
suppose
sure
so.
Who
I'm not
goes
sure
to
I
school to
want to.
learn when you can go to the frat party and get drunk? You know,
I'm not sure I
I-
want to learn if I can become intoxicated.
I mean,
I mean, it would be better to find out now than end up in a situation like a horrible party and then finding out then.
Simpson does have a point there.
If you really want to find out, if you really want to get the best chance, I would recommend Ice Cap Ale. It's of dwarven make, and it is it has an alcohol content 10 times that of normal ale.
oh,
Yep.
Isn't that what, like, isn't that? I'm pretty sure that I feel like that sounds familiar. I feel like I heard that at some point in Elysium.
I don't know, but I've drank quite a bit of it. It's where most of my stories come from. The thing is, if you do drink that, do be warned. It comes at the price of much greater fatigue and memory loss than a normal hangover. So, and if not, we can always try. I could always recommend some Boulderhead Bock.
Look, if it makes you feel comfortable, Aruru, I will opt not to drink, and then to be sure to get you into your room if you do end up intoxicated and not able to handle it.
Mm,
That way you can
Once
safely
for
try it out.
that way, no one's forcing you to drink. Though, if you do not want to, then that's fine.
Well, of course not, but you know, it would give a safe environment to trying it out.
It's the best way to make friends that I know, though.
I feel like it's also for you the best way to make enemies.
Jesus
Not
Christ,
really.
man.
What makes you think that?
Some of your stories.
I've never made enemies. I think.
Well, what do you say, Aruru?
I will try one drink.
That's the spirit. Alright. Party it is.
Very well, let's get going.
And I have some sake back from my home, so we can try some of that.
I guess I can bring out one of the bottles I have from Elysium. They're from Kanan's own personal wheat field.
Firefly's just listening to this in a distance.
I'll stop by the store to see if they have any of that Boulderhead Bock. We'll save the Ice Cap Ale for, some other special occasion. We probably have another assignment tomorrow, so let's not get too drunk.
Are you going to use spell Eden for your celebration here?
You mean musical accompaniment?
Yep, the funny
Yes.
theme music spell. All right.
I'll just fucking go and what's the song that goes like celebration?
Oh,
What?
fuck that.
Stop.
Stop.
Good times, come on.
I have granted you music.
Come on now.
Cease.
Celebrate good time, come on.
Alright, I'm gonna pee.
Celebrate-
That song.
So we have Cadenite beer, tea and sake, and whatever the fuck Malimbi brought. So which one do you want to try?
Moonkai sake.
Boulderhead Block. Just to give you a description of what Boulderhead Block actually is. It's
You
a
guys are still
it's a
talking
it's a
about
malty
alcohol?
ale known for its thick and creamy froth, with an additional effect of numbing pain.
You guys still talking about alcohol? Seriously?
Well, look,
It is
it's
a party.
Naruto's first drink. We have to figure out what she should get first.
We have to commemorate.
You know, I have to get something special. No, so we're discussing sake from Sensen's homeland, plainer beer that I brought from Elysium, and the ale that Malimbi just told you about.
I think sake might be the best one,
I mean,
from what I've heard.
think about it, divine beer. I whisper to Aru, it's kind of just regular beer. It's just made by. It's partially marketing, but it's pretty good.
Okay, but Magic Dwarven Ale. If anyone knows that alcohol, it's the dwarf.
I mean, I think the god of alcohol would know
comfortable.
know beer.
I don't feel comfortable drinking. I'm sorry.
Well, you don't have to drink.
It's okay, Firefly. I'll meet up with you later.
You not want to stick around? Just have a good time?
I'd rather not be around people who are drinking.
Very well.
Right.
You'll know where to find them.
What I miss.
Firefly's going inside.
Missed everything, I'm sorry.
I missed everything.
You'll never recover.
I'll never recover. I have the VOD. I can recover it.
What was the drink called that you bought, Alfor?
I mean, it's kind of just made up. It's just beer from the plain Elysium that Caden made.
It's the super beer.
To be fair, like, Caden probably provides most of Elysium with all their alcohol, so, like, all alcohol from Elysium is probably Cadenite.
Bold of you to assume.
Funny you should mention Caden, though. I'm a bit of a follower.
Well, if I have enough for a few glasses. If you want to try his own personal brew.
Oh, if he brewed it himself, who am I to say no?
I don't know if he brewed it himself, but it is his brew. It could be a marketing thing.
He came up with it, right?
Oh, I mean, I guess the barley wheats are his.
Yeah. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
What does that mean?
Just roll with it.
Fair enough.
Don't think about it.
What does that mean?
Aruru, what is your choice? Magical dwarf beer, divine planar god beer, or sake from Sensen's homeland?
I'm gonna go with sake.
Boo! But fair enough, go enjoy the sake.
Then get a little smug. Just a little smug. Tiny little smug smile.
Like,
Their tails wagging.
Malimbi and you didn't bring this really impressive, like, alcohol, and Sensen just brought her personal sake. And, you know, that's just regular mortal made sake, so it's, you know.
The legend of soju.
Now, of course, before slamming it back, here's to Caden. May he show his wisdom in the bottom of a glass. And you just that's literally what the worshippers of Caden Kalian. It's like literally their creed.
Oh.
I didn't know that. That's fucking hilarious, though.
Caden has a few of those, what do you call it? Like, not sayings, but whatever. I'm going to go with the word
Prayers?
sayings. They have a few of them. No, not prayers, like quotes of wisdom that aren't sayings. There's a word for it. I just don't know it.
Ramblings.
Fortune cookies.
Look,
Ramblings, yeah.
Caden doesn't brew beer to just get like slam out, fuck drunk. It's just to like enjoy the drink.
Celestial
It's about-
fuckball night.
The what?
Celestial
That's out of
fuckball night.
That's how it feels. It's like, hey, you've never drank alcohol before. Do you want a beer, or do you want the Mexican fire death wine? It's like,
You want a beer or a fireball?
You
Oh,
want a
suck.
beer, or are you gonna swallow the worm at the bottom of the tequila?
Bruh. Yeah, just bring fucking rice socket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Malimbi is
Sorry,
very
I'm gonna get
intently
this up
watching
here.
Adoru to see her reaction
Oh, okay,
to
yeah,
tasting
yeah.
alcohol
Oh,
for the
let me go-
first
I'm gonna
time.
Get it.
How do you like? How do you like the taste, Adoru?
Haven't had it yet. Since it's getting it.
Doesn't keep it on a
Wiring.
person. I figured she kept a bottle in between her. Well, you know what.
No, that's where Dame goes.
That's what Dame goes.
I figured she had room for both.
Damn.
You
Speaks
know what?
the
That's a
truth.
fair assessment. So, Cheshire, what was the stuff you were brewing then?
I love how he went across the room just to do that.
I didn't even think about it, but yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
And I do sometimes keep it, but there too, yes.
It's too warm. Ever had warm alcohol? It's bad.
So, Cheshire, what is the stuff you brought?
Ah, yes. Ancient Amarun techniques. It's fresh, delicious. Wine made from papaya.
Well, that certainly sounds impressive. Pour me one.
Yes, gladly, gladly, yes, enjoy. Pours one for you.
So, what exactly is it?
It's like wine made from papaya.
Papaya.
Yeah. I mean, any sugary plant matter can
Oh.
become wine, so.
I thought
So
he was
what he
making
pours
mango
you is
moonshine.
like very like cloudy and like definitely not prepared with love, but I mean it smells really strong of alcohol too.
You know what? This is gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm not really expert on it. I guess it would technically be rum or something, right? I don't know. I am not an
idea.
alcohol expert.
Bro, I haven't drank a drop of alcohol in my life.
It is fermented papaya and maybe something else. The point is he made it sound so grand and ceremonious when it is very not grand and unceremonious. But it's strong. It's alcohol.
Ooh. Well, that's good. It's not ice cat ale, but it's pretty good.
Well,
That's pretty strong stuff.
I suppose then you can have this bottle that I brought, Malimbi. I mean, you're the worshipper. Probably is gonna be
Are you sure?
quite the experience for you.
Are you sure you wanna give this to me though?
Oh yeah, I don't. Well, you know how we earlier talked about how spiders get drunk from coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really get drunk from alcohol that much.
Oh. Well, I mean, it is. This sounds like such an expensive gift, though. Like, it's literally a bottle of divine alcohol.
For you, it's a
sure?
bottle of divine alcohol. For me, I got it at the store in the place that I used to live.
You know what? That is very fair. Anyway, thank you very much.
How does sake actually taste? I have never heard it described once in my life.
Oh, it tastes fucking awful. I that was like what I had on my 21st birthday. It fucking sucked.
Isn't it
Like,
just like sour?
Like, okay, I want you to imagine like plain mochi, like that flavor. Like, imagine for a moment plain mochi. Now remove all the sweetness and then pour a little bleach in there. That's the flavor.
According
that's
to Google,
literally-
you had shit sake.
Yeah, because Google
Yeah.
says that sake is supposed to be sweet with a high sugar
Yep.
content and low acidity.
Wow, the alcohol really ruins it.
They really serve you that watered down sake.
I was at a fancy fucking like hibachi grill place.
Yeah, but you were also a foreigner.
No, I was also an American in an American restaurant owned by immigrants that have been here for like 40 years. It was not cheap ass bad sake. It wasn't like top shelf or anything like that. It was just like regular sake. I don't know what to say. I don't like alcohol.
Mm.
But anyways, personal opinions aside.
Yeah, personal opinions aside, I guess this is one of the sweeter sakes.
Yep.
Bit dry, but low in
Sweeter.
acidity.
Dry?
Your bowl.
So, Malimbi's watching Aru kind of intently because he wants to see that reaction.
So I'm gonna say it's the type of sake. It's like
I'm pretty sure.
it doesn't have a punch, but you'll still get drunk from it. But it doesn't have that punch of like, oh god, damn. Like
Good
the
lord.
moment you drink it.
So, how is it?
It's. Dude. What is in it? What is it made from? How do they make this?
Well,
It's pretty much similar to beer, but made with rice.
Most alcohols are just fermenting.
fermented grains, usually.
Well,
Or other
not always.
fruits.
Sometimes it's, in the case of wines, it's grapes, but in the case of sake and beer, and whiskeys and scotch and well, no, with that it's berries again. A lot of it is either fermented berries or grains.
You know what's also really good? If you make it out of mango.
Yes.
Technically,
Cheshire just like points like, hey, like my man.
My man.
technically, I think you can make alcohol with most fermented fruits. It's just that
It helps if
most
they have a
don't
high
really.
sugar content.
Oh, mead is made with honey.
Ugh. Ugh. Don't drink a lot of meat, to be honest. Maybe next time.
Anyways, let's see if Haruru will want to try a second glass, or in the case of sake, a cup.
No.
Nah. Not for you then?
Oh, you gotta
Shake
take
your
on
head.
the beginning slow.
No, I just don't. I don't want to get drunk.
That's fair. Maybe another time. Speaking of, Aruru, what brought you to the Magpia Academy, if I may ask?
she looks down at the little sake dish for a moment. I'm gonna stick with what I said on opening day.
Well, I don't think Yidin was there for that.
Oh. Well,
Yeah,
Yidin joined later, if you remember.
I technically, well, I technically want to ask this to like all of you of why you came to the Magambia, but yeah, I hadn't heard what your reasoning was. You don't have to share if you don't want. We can. I'm just curious.
well, I want to study here because I want to be able to help those with innate magic talents to not end up on the wrong side of things. Being unable to control themselves, having no support groups if things go wrong in their youth, developing, frankly, super egos, thinking themselves superior to others just because they have inherent magical powers. I want to be able to be a guide for young magical youths.
That's very admirable. It does happen often that people here learn that they have an innate magic that it goes to their head a bit.
Have you?
Well,
You probably
Have you
haven't.
met most mages?
Have you not mages? Have you met many, either at least adolescent or adult sorcerers?
well, yeah, but that's kind of the thing. In the places I grew up, basically everyone had magic.
Dami decided to come and visit.
I know that magic on Galarian is pretty common, but it's still a lot rarer than where how many compared to how many people that I had around me know magic innately.
Dami decided to come and visit me.
I think it's like 1 in 5
Nice.
people on Galarian can know some form of magic, and then like 1 in 20 is able to like properly cast full multiple spells.
That sounds rough. It might be higher, it might be lower, but like with things
Yeah.
like sorcerers of various bloodlines, oracles granted mysterious powers by gods, kineticists just randomly opening gates within themselves to other planes. The thing is that I'm not so worried about, like, someone who just has an inherent talent for becoming a wizard with study or becoming a mage. It's those more fringe ones like kineticists, sorcerers that might need more of a helping hand.
That's understandable. Yeah, I asked because, well, I mean, I'm curious by nature, obviously, but I myself also learned I had somewhat more innate ties to occult magic. Never really knew why, and I've since learned how to properly study and even use as they hold up a spell book, proper magical studies. But well, I was in an environment where basically everyone had innate magic, so it wasn't something that put you in like you weren't different for having it.
Hmm.
People without it were rare, but they were not looked down upon usually because they had other skills, or well, they were angels or Proteans or knights or something powerful.
I would say then that your circumstances of your youth were atypical. Positive,
I mean,
but atypical.
I mean, for the material plane, they were certainly atypical, and honestly, probably for most. Childhood is weird on in the outer spheres. Most beings you meet aren't really children. even if they're young by the outsider standards. Still, it was it was fun. So, but you aren't. You're a magus? That means you studied magic, right?
Yes.
So, what made you so concerned with people with innate magic?
The damage they do.
I mean, certainly, but anyone can
A general
use
empathy.
something wrong. But I don't know. Maybe I'm overstepping by asking, but it sounded like you had something more specific as your reason.
Bad personal experiences, perhaps.
Yeah.
Either way, I still think it's a
I'm going to
noble
look at
goal.
that.
That's fine. I mean, I think it's admirable.
I mean, yeah, it's a very noble goal.
You see,
Personally,
Malimba, you see that Yidin is scribbling in their notebook.
I'm gonna resist the temptation to look over her shoulders, or their shoulders.
Fair. By the way, Malimbi,
Hmm.
I got a confirmation from the person that I was talking about. They do want to meet you.
Okay. But you'll know when to find me.
I do.
So, you want to hear my reason for being here?
Sure.
So, from a young age, I've always been very interested in magical theory. Specifically, recently spellcrafting. The
You
creation of new
mentioned
spells.
something like that.
Yes. It's unfortunately I'm very much not one of the people that Aruru would like to look after. I have no innate magics, nor any inborn talents, nothing in my blood. That said, I have recently been developing something, and he'll lower like down near the base of his neck at the back. There's a look a scar there that's looks kind of like a scratch, but it's the scratch instead of like it has filled up with like little runes alongside the scratch. So yeah, my reason for being here is twofold: to figure this out and maybe develop it a little, and otherwise just to create a whole new spell, something to leave my mark. You know, I'm not much of a caster, but so I can't do anything grand. But I'd like to at least like, have people know I existed. You know, leave
I'll be
something
excited to
behind.
hear what you come up with. Maybe one day I'll be casting your spells.
Oh, well, I'll definitely try. If I get some first iterations, I'll run it by my rune mage friend. I hesitate to call it a friend. They're a little more than that, but they're like also not like
Your girlfriend?
not really. But
I'm only teasing you.
it's complicated. She's the reason I'm here. She kind of pointed me in this direction as well. She's also the reason I have this scar. Um,
Damn, that's way more than a girlfriend.
That's the story for another time.
Be doing whatever the
Sure.
hell my witch girlfriend wants. You know.
Oh. Speaking of the scar, the runes on my back. Like, I did, like I said, I was trying to figure them out. Right? Does someone here have a like a fire spell? Someone that can cast some something like fire. Nothing too like powerful, preferably. No one.
I don't have any fire in my repertoire. I do. I can. I do have days. Or
No.
Days.
Oh, I can make
The-
figments.
Miriam kind of saunters on over and snaps her fingers and like has a gout of fire like produce in her hand. The produce flame.
Perfect. Shoot it at me.
Are
Okay,
you
just get
sure?
out of the way there.
Don't worry. It'll be fine.
I'm just gonna get out of the
You
way.
said you'll be fine, so I'm going to throw it, and you said you'll be fine. She fucking throws a produce flame at you.
Yeah. And I don't know how much damage does that do.
D4.
D4. Okay. If it's a D4, I can completely mitigate that, so I will be fine.
I mean, I think it's like D4. It's not a lot. It's at least unless she's like a high level caster, and then it's like could be like 10.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I have 26 HP. I'll be fine.
Produce. I'm pretty sure produce flame is not that wimpy. It's D4 plus cast mod.
Yep.
Yeah. Fire.
6. Alright, so as a reaction, I'm gonna cast Eat Fire, which means I get fire resistance 5 to the triggering attack. So I take like 1 point of damage. Which is, yeah.
Spicy. It's spicy. Alright,
And,
now, does the alcohol inside you explode?
Good question. So now, and then, as I literally just suck up the fire, other than those last few embers, I then belch smoke in like a whole 5-foot burst area, so like it's a 10-foot diameter area, just kind of becomes enveloped in smoke.
Alright, Miriam starts freaking out. She's like, oh my god, he ate it! Holy shit! Oh my god! Do it again!
And then Melambi does like a little bow. Thank you, I'll be here all night. Hopefully.
That has so far been the craziest fucking shit I've seen someone do with magic.
Really?
What about carrying
how
a
long have you
candle
been here?
down from a chandelier? I did that before.
I have seen that a million times.
With wind?
With wind! Oh no, that's fancy.
Like it,
I
I'm
like
gonna
that,
shift
that's
into my-
fancy.
Like it,
She
I'm gonna
growls.
shift into my spider form.
She
You trying to one up me, motherfucker?
No, I
Yes!
just want to
Yes,
get
I
into my
am.
spider form. Oh, sorry.
He tries to one up.
Oh boy.
Melambi
Miriam
just
goes
feels-
like, what was her name? What was her name? Oh my god, I'm so fucking drunk right now. Wonderful woman and her two kids. Strands of glowing dawn dinnerway. That is her proper name, title, whatever you want to call it. Her and her kids, I have seen transform a few times. She lives in the room.
Firefly
middle
didn't
one
drink any
left.
alcohol. Firefly didn't drink any alcohol.
Oh, you mean other?
I got stupefied, but I didn't drink
Other
any
Anadi?
alcohol.
You got stupefied? What?
Yeah, apparently I got
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stupefied.
No, that was the.
You've been
the
on Dame.
familiar. Yeah, Dame was stupefied 1 because of the pox.
Okay. Firefly's like, Let me. Shut up. Let me get Dame. Let me. And she squats down and pets.
I'm not used to being petted.
So
Yeah.
you're so soft.
I feel
Actually
like,
soft.
I mean,
Rude.
they're a fluffy spider.
Yeah.
You're
Yep.
so soft, kitty. Realizing what she's doing. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm just not used to being petted.
Insects and spiders I've kind of always been interested in. Sorry.
Evaporates.
Now imagine if it was illegal. See, it's awful, right?
I'm
Imagine
gonna skitter
if
up.
head
I'm gonna
pads
skitter
were
up Sensen.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Up onto her head.
How big of a spider?
You're
is it?
like bigger than her, like what the fuck?
No, the spider form is small sized, so
Is
like
it?
I am. Yeah, they're like
Wait.
the size of
Are
a.
they?
They're like halfling size.
No.
Wait.
Naughty are medium sized, period. Like
The spiders aren't that big. Like if you look at their art, like if you look at them next to people, like they can kind of just get onto people. Like they're like big. But they're literally like the size of a halfling.
they are not the size of a halfling. They are medium sized.
Okay,
They
well,
are big. They're bigger than halflings.
They are. Look, well, we'll agree to disagree. You're the GM. They're clearly people sized. Okay, then we'll go with what you say.
Yeah. I'm also saying it because fucking Zen, how tall did you say she was? She was 4'9". She is very small.
Well, I'm going to skitter up to her, and then I'm gonna pet her with one of my spider legs on the head. Illegal.
Illegal.
Doing an illegal act.
We're gonna get
Illegal
arrested.
them.
Squats down and goes back to petting your head.
Actually,
Doesn't enjoy it.
Aurora could probably ride on top of me like I'm a mount or something.
True.
Aruru is only like 2 feet tall.
Aruru is small and you are medium. You could, in fact, be the cavalry spider.
I am too thrilled to be a cavalry spider. I was not built for that.
Wait, isn't there like a cavalier feat that lets like the
Yes.
rider take the damage for their mount?
Yes.
Yes. But I'm not a mount.
Are you
so
trying to
I couldn't
convince
benefit from that.
Kyria to mount the spider?
I mean, for fun, she
Hee
can.
Hee
She can for
hee.
fun.
Hee
I could give Aruru a ride on my back.
Roo.
I simply,
guys
I
enjoying
had to get out
yourself?
of my humanoid form. I mean, it's comfortable, but it's sort of like either form. Like if I'm in it either form for too long, I just get this itch to go to the other one.
Itchy.
Well, I mean,
Kinda
I have
like if
I
my
have a
wings
couple
were covered
itches.
for too long by my cloak.
Oh yeah, I didn't really tell. Like, I mean, I told on the day that I arrived kind of why I came to study here, but they didn't really explain in detail. I guess it's one of those itches. I mean, I could have studied basically anywhere in the multiverse, but I wanted to go back to the material plane. Even though I've not been here since, well, I was, well, too young to even remember being here. I had this itch to learn about it again. I mean, I could have studied magic in demi-planes of wizards, or
Scratch,
gods, or
then
heaven.
scratch on the head.
But I don't know. Something told me I had to be here.
Scritch, 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 the zin zin, scritch, 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 the zin zin.
My parents supported it,
Scritch,
of course.
scritch.
They would be happy wherever I was. They
Is
were
that
a
what
little
you said?
surprised. They don't really like the material plane all that much, even though they are from it. They don't like it much anymore.
Well,
They've
you
just
probably had
grown
a reason
accustomed
they
to
left.
being on the planes.
They must have left for a reason, right?
Are you
They
guys
never really talked
asking
about it.
about?
I mean, they're adventurers, so I just figured they left and just decided to keep on adventuring and never came back.
So, do you have any sort of idea on what is calling you here? Any lead?
Well, I mean, for myself, it's that I want to study my illusion and enchantment magic in order to help people in therapy, as well as
I still don't
practice
like
my
that
therapy
idea.
further.
Using magic in therapy.
I mean,
I'm
why
sorry.
not? People use hypnotism, the regular practice, not the magical spell, and all kinds of tricks in therapy. So why not magic? I mean,
It could be
for
bad
people,
sometimes.
for people
Gently
who
petting Zen on the head.
that's
Zin
sort of the
zin.
whole point why I want to do it. Like magic, especially illusion and enchantment, have been misused. I believe with very selfish purposes.
They do usually have a negative connotation with most commoners.
I mean, evocation is literally just all about killing, and it has a less negative connotation than enchantment, I think.
I mean, you're not taking the person's will away when you do it.
No, I mean, you're taking their life and will away, but I know what you mean. The point is, I believe that with
There are
proper
things worse than
consent, it
death.
can help patients experience emotions that they're either not able to handle normally, or that they're locked out of, or that are muted. I mean, right now I'm trying to work on learning the spell Calm Emotions so that I can have you experience what it's like to be in situations that are stressful for you without feeling that anxiety. Just so that you can experience it and maybe get used to feeling like that.
Well, if handled properly,
You
it can
rubbed her
definitely have
back
its
of her neck.
merits.
Of course, I would never cast that on you without you saying it's okay, but I believe that it could help people. And well, that's.
I have reasons for the way I act.
I mean, sure, I know, but emotions and reasons don't really go all that much in hand. I mean,
It
you can
is,
reason your way out. You can reason your way out of feeling something 1,000 ways and still be feeling it, because that's not how emotions work. If people are angry, no amount of reasoning will usually like really calm them down until
That
that
Zen
just takes
Zen
time.
instantly pushes her off. Hmm. Takes a few small steps back.
Besides that, it's magic that I'm good at, and I don't want to be good at magic that's just kind of bad.
Damn.
Right.
I want to be able to use the things that I know how to do to improve people's lives, and I think these spells have potential for that.
You know, as they say, it's not about the size, it's about how you use it. Same goes for enchantment.
I don't think that it really applies, but I get the sentiment.
So, for example, using a small wind blast to blow Zen Zen's ponytail over her head.
Eh.
Even wind can be used as a force for good or evil. Depends on the person.
Exactly. But I mean, if people have only ever experienced hurricanes, you're not gonna really win them over to the side that wind can be helpful until you introduce something like windmills to them that help
Or
them get food
sailboats.
quicker.
Or sailboats.
Or sailboats.
It is all about
That's-
positive experiences.
That's the point. I want to create more positive experiences with these types of magic, as opposed to the negative experiences that they've been creating for a very long time.
I can see the logic in it.
But it's not really the reason I want to be here. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just at that age where you're like, no, I gotta rediscover my roots, but I feel like I need to be here. You know, like I have to be here.
Jesus.
I don't really have an explanation for it yet.
Well, maybe it'll all become clear in time. Fate
Maybe.
works in mysterious ways.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't even know the real reason I'm here. I was invited to come here by a stranger. I don't even know their face or what they look like, what they looked
Oh.
like. So
Well,
literally the
go
only
ahead.
reason why I'm here.
Perhaps in time, you'll find out.
I put a leg on your leg because it's, well, even if I'm medium sized, I'm still probably like only coming up to your waist. Well, we're happy you're here.
The
And as
question
far
now
as
is,
people who like you can't see their face and stuff, I mean, I trust you. So yeah, that's a good track record for trustworthy people. You don't know what their face looks like.
now all we gotta do is figure out what it is you want.
Shrug.
I think
know,
that goes
right?
for Zen Zen too.
What is it that you want to accomplish with your kinetic abilities, honestly? Just gain better control?
Well, you
Yeah,
did
to help
mention something
people.
about the kids.
How do I describe it? I love to playing games. As she gently takes out a piece of paper and folds it quickly into an airplane. Playing games with the kids and using her wind to make it gently float around her. And just... I kind of just enjoyed making him laugh. Showing that the world isn't all bad. Wind isn't scary unless, it's a storm. But normal, gentle gusts can be a good thing. Help spread seeds. I want to be able to protect people. Or at least that's what I'm hoping to do.
Sounds very good.
I don't know past that.
Wholesome.
If I can give one child a better life than I have. Shaking her head, realizing she's about to just say something.
I mean, I think that's all. That's good. I mean, I feel similar, just in a more general manner, I guess. Even though, like also with the kids thing, I also like making kids smile and stuff. And she pulls out a bandolore.
A what?
Yeah, I saw it.
You mean a
I'm like, what the
bandolier?
fuck's a No, a bandolore. It's a yo-yo. And Zen started doing yo-yo tricks.
Ancient Chinese yo-yo.
But he
So-
just kept on yoing.
So, Sensen, what brought you to the Magambya?
Oh, well, I guess a friend of my parents, this very influential person, been around the world, done a lot of things, and just wanted to help all of her pseudo grandchildren go around the world, and well, I'm here. Get life experience stuff.
I'm still not quite
Good
sure
stuff.
how your family works since then, because you have like 3 mothers or something, from what I hear.
Oh no, okay, no, I know. I have. Well, I guess it's two mothers, but I call one mother and the other's mom.
But then there's also
Uh,
Mama.
And Mama is
Isn't-
this person's name.
Mm.
That's what everyone calls her.
Mama
It-
is your grandmother in a technical sense?
Sort of. She is semi-adopted by mom at one point.
Okay, so it goes grandmother who is mom.
No,
I'm
grandmother-
confused.
Grandmother who is mama, mother, your
There's
mother
mother,
and
mom, and then Mama is actually grandma.
yeah.
Yeah, like everyone calls her mama. That's just she. I don't even know what her actual name is. I'm not sure if anyone
well.
knows what her actual name is. I've never heard it.
No, someone must have. Oh well.
Anyway, yeah.
Sounds like a very interesting family composition.
Looks at Eden. Do you enjoy your drinks, everyone?
Sure.
You enjoying skittering? Skitter.
I need to stretch my leg. It's weird when you go from humanoid form to spider form. For some reason, only my back legs are like, feeling normal, and my other legs don't. It's weird, so I need to. I just kind of gotta skitter to
Gotta
get them
scooch.
to get them stretched. They need
Go
some
forth
movement.
and run.
It's kind of like if my wings were pinned against my back for a long time. I'd
Run,
have to
Forrest,
spread
run.
them out.
Yeah. By the way, Firefly, when would you like to have that meeting that we discussed?
Mm.
Oh, there they go.
I suppose now.
So, Otto,
Maybe we
you're
should
enjoying yourself.
save this for next time because we're kind of like over like half an hour.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh well.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting kind of tired and stuff. So
Hey,
Oh well.
I hope you
Okay,
guys
okay.
had a good
Hopefully
time.
you don't. Hopefully you don't feel sick next week and I forget what we were gonna talk about.
Pepperoni and cheese
That's why you take notes.
for gore. For Gordon.
We're gonna
Yeah,
talk.
notes are
We're
good,
gonna have
but
you
like
talking
Eh,
with another
I was
reflection.
supposed to get Zen drunk today, but nah. Zen went
undrunk.
mom mode.
We're gonna have you talk to another reflection and see how it goes.
So bold.
Confrontation therapy.
Anyways, hope everyone enjoyed. Hope everyone chat and had a good time as well. So, yeah, everyone have a great night. See y'all next week for more of Strength of Thousands.